And so the bro catch the union so catch the say at say the obiana yaba bana the one summer and so at the brabusha for you fear her yeah babe bon komo abanane sam yebedi hu komo bebre efi sam yebedi hu komo bebre wo so kira wadwen na o join your Facebook no so a na Lawson TV Ghana ba wadaroma share na wunua so nya kwanya no so ehwe dwumedie ne bi afein so wa wutie radio no na 96.3 wadaroma na also so wetie e de free o TV no so Lawson TV say digital television say satellite television ni nyina no betimi enjoy show no live ante na ya bonkoma na yakopon onsu onhira bebre kwa medela Openyi bibia say the minua. Fantastic, Kwame. Biggie. Kwagu. Inema tetia ye die. Weekend niama weekend die. Fantastic. Mebama ya bon komo na K-Light restaurant say Migu so entia now say Diane and opesa do okrom high K-Light restaurant. I'm stuck mining and engineering training school. The Makacha says so send a city excavator. Alpha bulldozer and rollers are hot war. Opesa uchia I'm stuck mining and engineering training school. Now swap by a swany at my events Africa. I heard and as I say events nina ye kwakodi shell same gusu and cancha so we fuel a shell so and a ubu fuel Alaska Star Enterprise and yama over 20 years with them. So office so befa Alaska Star Enterprise na Daroma but more danger to be kind of a bray medima for about hospital the Dr. Time with us say Arabia at it on a pay make catchers to Trumika brab na so na beji wa yaresa diane na ope your programs a time and chances TC na so na Ghana for ekọ na afi wa boye tabia takum de dane da me catch us bema obetimi aboadwuma ye obama oba no ani age e won paso a tabia takum tabia zenike enso so ebetimi abo mo infections ahodo agye mo aboso no tabia zenike hepasco hepa capsules de dane da me catch us liver and some efenia gro wa liver problem hepasco hepa capsules and me kan for enso e de amotutu kai pepsodent de dane da ye nuane ye di ekohye ye sebi na edekaka enso ede ebrayen Pepsodent cavity fighter and make come for ediamo telecell and the ye but what they reconnect with telecell I say browse with telecell and I bet me enso aboye but what they tutumikai na afe phone so ejimubi Betway say register with Betway better Betway enche me the booking course no enso at the register CCA esan say also no esoso ka from akofa Hebrew products no e aba na maka say Hebrew products na brochire omu na to agu so say Ghana abedru ye no e ka from Adaroma and eton enso e di amaye OPDTF printing services say there BBB for printing ho say sorry say a year na aba wedding and also we do birthday obese printing t-shirts edema wana se cap ho and ye bibi egu ho a bibi for printing ho de OP DTF printing services aso ye and make am for enso ediama jojo energy drink no and no and am Ghana for one day am yetimi abo adwuma yie pa bo maden wo kwadwa so a na ope awonde foforo e de didwuma kasa ope jojo energy drink ni bi Vema Plus Company Limited the Prostavite capsules na e de aba bema untimi mu adwuma bema wo jonso ana ase jonso no emu achamienu obi soso de na se ase moja ene mu a na wo so waje Prostavite capsules ni bi little capsules wo kasa na pampan e de kira wo so draw a little capsules tiemie minu bio ointment e obi a waton san entertain wo pese ojai wonu obi a ware nsa se bi amananim atra na pese ojai a eye minu bio ointment peri fama no na fei ensa no be jai no sample kra coffee amo ama boost stones mo prema boost stones coffee amo aso ye ono na airton bi enso edi amaye high sense mi go so enkai say obeton yema na afei eye home appliances di ama mo TV iron fridges kettles and also say open air fryers obi wo ho a open gas cookers ho yema na ato a high sense dudu obi a open say yema akomako na so ye buzia ventures de na daroma phones ahodo mo pe itel techno samsung atoro buzia ventures ni wa scientific about hospital Dr. Nibo say oba wo pa wo bema infections ahodo wo low sperm count na so here Garden City University College there say a school and all paba na say your business ye business school there master chuchumiko say accounting economics HR procurement and supply chain management bibi biano a far school of business one day and one Garden City yeah na make come for ediamao the love fashion esimi go so enkancha say who are doing kwa no fen wa ye free was kropo chefo praso chichere samia ye me nyina the love fashion say a hard works and a water na so ye na oba no aba beji bi dima for herba hospital Dr. Time when so say yaria ben na etete wo ene wo dofui tutumi kana brana so e brana baji wa yaresa e wo bidima fo e ba hospital so e kuma se o we bua kwa agogo e kran be ko poku ase mayera wo a wo pese wo ye DNA tie akwada no se na hu ni ye DNA na wo pese wo ya e blueprints DNA kuma se wo be hia no asafo straight war but what day na pray say aduane and opesa udia a supermarket restaurant say a more and opesa kwana kototo woniama dia more back wa bedwa so say gina na so a super lovek more Samen's vital herbal mixture and a capsules no bema we drono no wate wa we disrade abeta usisim wa watenka e wo for ba bosumi so ani dan e hawa wo so we drono no bomo day na fe fa wo so agimu wonim say adru Mimi ndadia say entade na ope ahye say ye Jesus wa ope sneakers ahodo a the shop jedi omadaroma mimi na bia no omhye entade kama the shop jedi na so ye our so south so opposite the Trust Care Hospital. The number is 0248 890 104 0248 890 104 no afre na fe ono so eniu enso edijuma kama mesra mo aso meha wo open luxury cars ato tie luxury cars no on say eya na entan no so e wodwa so nti wo pe bia to no wo mining areas wo pe say prestige wo wadru ho wo pe proper cars anato a masa mono no bono so we nye agency asemu bia na agent e de ne dia to so we direct free buyer no na to what I say mo pe Ferrari ebia Toyota Land Cruiser ebia Lexus Jeep Escalade mo fa Escalade no mame fama me Escalade no mo so mo pe G-Wagon ni nyina no mesre but what day na friend number na the television so wotie we radio number ni 0242 044 695 0242 044 695 frɛ na budget cars na the television is to be mama kai we and na so fama me Ferrari na me hwade bigi kai we the mama open nya bad oh
yes ade papa dey say obia ni ho
fantastic kwame
you dey say you see the ma
say kai we dey see edem no yantim tim say odaka mu dia na eyewe mu na cars ni bi so ye mu dia ni bi yatim anante sa
they say the end dey kutukutu mo so mu dia mu tibu dia
master 80 yegusua ye ton last week cars na bo modern na fifa hu so ejimana question of the day ye nante na ye monkomo Ghana for nchama dwe Alaska Star Enterprise na Daroma and now the question of the day no enso edi ebrayin
the question of the day no I say As Ghana celebrates 69 years of independence, which of these Black Stars captains in the 21st century as it has the most positive impact on his group during his tenure? As Ghana celebrates 69 years of independence, which of these Black Stars captains in the 21st century has the most positive impact on his group during his tenure? Kwaku.
Enti yere batwi mu a kire sen.
Ghana edina woda. Emfie eduasian kro no. Black Stars captains yi anasa sahini yomugu screen so yi. Why na ne pen so? Positive impact no.
Oya ade a positive.
Every Black Stars. Yes. I want him for so during on the time as the leader of Black Stars.
Ghana for nkyerɛ o madwen wan ɛna ne captain no enya nsusuaso pa ɛwɔ team no so. Enti Ghana for bɛkyerɛ o madwen Ghana for so nkyerɛ o madwen kwame.
Mekɔ de ma Steven Appiah na me based on question am de tuja ne de. Me here chechem bebe personally me choose Steven Appiah. Though say Andrea you time our captain Blasters. Wa here adwuma pa Samoja wa here adwuma Jomensa wa here adwuma. But based on positive impact the mefa Steven Appiah kwaku.
Steven Appiah somewhere okay. Positive impacts. Appiah. Big now jina hini.
I'll go for Steven Appiah because Steven Appiah came at a time and Black Stars are suffering in the past. Make us suffer in the past division our Black Stars but during Steven Appiah's leadership and in the tenure our Black Stars now adding say obetesa ansem I can't confirm say na Eben ho but we say we ho say obetene two different things ebetimi ho but because of the leader our that dominant no obetimi akata so akra niema ama nsem bi wo ho no mo awonte nti during Appiah's tenure na adding say obetesa ansem no aside that
and as that time no na media and shut down no suntina we see you can just control what goes out and also
I think sir it is not necessarily about media and also because sir Tony Abuani abedi pele mu in the past they came before Steven Appiah musiki akonomo before Steven Appiah era but at that time na media stations and as a radio and TV stations are now calculated say na eketo abi but even at that time umponi get the kind of division na where Black Stars anymore till Steven Appiah time they think say na media presence na go change abedi no more time no mpo but yet he was able to handle certain things. Mr. Samuel Lincoln interview was the discipline in the Black Stars camp. Was at a point. Yakobo South Africa 2010 World Cup. On those Samuel Lincoln, many other players address ya no mupi without permission. Drew as on with on the reception. That's Steven Appiah. TV. When we saw be you. Who na Kotana and chain. And almost asked so many needing corner be so na more dressing baby here na mo column so omo buy no munti painting tare no mo de buy no mo share the na mo hotel omo ni baby akọ but no mo kwa abonten come kwa club but just because they saw the captain and your coach mpo and your Black Stars management committee member but just because they saw the captain of the team Appiah's presence adwempo na wo mo tirim so mo pia akọ chere no omo anya anko abra wa mi so omo say Debbie and that kind of leadership our Black Stars in I think it was Adiana was aside that leading year into your first World Cup and go positively Steven Appiah impacted the Black Stars during his tenure and I think so no and I may vote for on any day.
Wow. Njema so we Appiah free wa wine some kasa shishe ebia Appiah 1 2 way assume see 3 o shisha obey anything.
Appiah 1 yes aside Appiah there who if you are looking at team no ebono and then be a tournament I call yeah baby you could do yeah any idea as a modern bit me abam as the second captain you know until I make us a me share boy any tournament I call yeah baby I koko dudu ya metimi akọ for ye Asamoah as that captain too but during the time no only one day are you yet say san sem no appear time na ya ntete Jomensa time san sem no ya ntete and I know the man ye bibia but if I am to choose appear one day I'll still go for Asamoah second. I'll go for Andre Ayew third, and then Mefa John Mensah fourth.
John Mensah?
Yeah.
Dancing out in each tour.
Really, John Mensah chat tour because John Mensah ruined Nankasa as a Black Stars captain for Kwanche. Yes, and to grade him, looking at these people and how almost see a captain team in the chair and the tournament, almost lead the core performances are dying, you know. John Mensah, I feel it was a short stint. And some of the John Mensah Eben ahead of these people are. And I say any of these people are a bad thing Kakadia Mammy. I don't see them the John Mensah to fort and the rain nanche, man, them I give you lead the Black Stars in the year, I will pack and this one because I based on tournaments I boy any idea. Rain nanche, anche.
Coming patrol now, oh, Shisha, Obesisha, the same Saudi, Osapia, no doubts.
My no Stephen Appiah, Samuel John Andre na John Mensah.
Stephen Dede.
No, Stephen Asamoah.
Stephen Asamoah Dede.
John
Mensah.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you know the John and a chat I see. And say be kwa mo na ne de na adwuma bi na who give you up na
Madrid game na.
Kwame.
Yeah, got to a time na me hu say I didn't dey nya ye ka o ha dey no dey ba akoye draw na winning team ba.
Say the mo yeri go.
Maybe dream dey na mo ayedin. Born na no mo na nyoma nkoye kra so I thought say there be a dream dey betimi ayeka especially say when she dey hu obi a obetimi na ne hu in front of goal no na ayedin pa yi so we could time you could do in the me didn't tun say Real Madrid yempon game a untimi right your more of the by na ohwe ball na no mo bona na a bad den so betima ka say go be betima piem aba so we got to a time na to be honest na me de me won say game na nkasa e draw
and no na Kwame na ntima senka no Madrid drop points anka yenka say any dey done
ankomo drop points there dey anka a big advantage at Barcelona.
Is there a pressure balance? They say they would just for Brepa or Yasio. Hey, me no him say Danana.
Koku, Misha game, no. I knew it was going to be difficult. Even before the start of the game, looking at players and Madrid Bobo Kona Messi. Na omonya part of the traveling squad any idea no minim say na game in the bad thing. But for me to say I felt it was done for Real Madrid because game no travel na go enya man as a winning goal enya man there. I'll be lying. Honestly, now may rely on your individual brilliance. Say yet there are certain players are bibia timisi wo game nimu. That is how I call them, the bibia timisi players. Within a split second and a touch back will be a difference. The Amani team, the touch back will be to create magic. The Amani team, time I born no last born now. Oboshe, you know, born a bana. What I told Nipana Manation born say, Onya na adi any BM because we know say or you'll be at when it comes to that long drive, especially in areas are born Kokoto, you know, at the man and a dear Kwaku. Na a yet danya a branch and a short. And I you need to name back and so no. And these were the moments and I may try the Madrid Bobo corner say within a second, any of these players able to me are ready to the occasion. Now why that difference make a Madrid Bobo corner, and I believe say Madrid Bobo corner as a team. That is why we always say you need to be on a coach system by Juma. And you need to be on a coach tactics by Juma. Because we draw the now they call opponent also draw there, and also they Baba Bishao. Into Real Madrid without certain players, key players, I want a squad never extremely difficult. You know how instrumental Kylian Mbappe are for Madrid this season. Until any time Madrid is not available, player Bakwa was standing to the test and rising to the occasion. Madrid has been Vinicius Junior. It is a Madrid. Mbappe ni na Vinicius and Timmy and Pejani more man more de muscle. Madi yeshe free ni hono one Timmy and I said the Mbappe ni hono ba or tie de Real Madrid no one Timmy and Yape. Kokuna ya the problem aba. And that was exactly what we saw yesterday. Say nipa yenim se Mbappe ni one more rise to the occasion no. One team na go no ya den. E dey Real Madrid boko, but fortunately for them, Valverde actually say sa area hono ne dey 18-yard area na chi ne dey. My boss be to hono no ben sa sport ne nko ade a obetimi how. And Osanso ye na ade no. Whether it was a deflection or whatever, at the end of the day, he's gotten the most important thing for Real Madrid boko no. I no ni go no na Madrid boko ni here. So
Sabo no Valverde, is he, can we say, or a Madrid best player this season, Anna?
This season.
I say he's doing very well. Kwame, why my best player now? Season way. So far, you call baby you book Kev no answer. But so far,
Obeka players from here the best in but I think say personally me rate Courtois and Mbappe ahead of Fedi Valverde this season. Courtois Mbappe be ahead of
Mbappe goes in a win about performance so.
Oh, I think say performance wise Mbappe adwuma. So omumienu Courtois and Mbappe dey me rate ahead of Fedi Valverde this season. But I think say the top 3, top 4, top 5 have Fedi Valverde be by. Honestly, so Real Madrid this season Courtois performance and Mbappe performance I was so saying Fedi Valverde.
Well, enche yebekwa no ne na ye de amonene nsam no enso edi abro weekend games bebre na wo hwa yebesan so edi ho komo bigi ene kwame ebetwa e ho aba na yakwa abono ne aba wate se na inkodi komo kwakra enso e wa amonene into ba join your television no so na fe ye de amonene nsam no so etimi edi abro na Bundesliga game kase ba ko ekoso Bayern Munchen ehye kanu enan Munchen Gladbach enso ehye ba ko Luis Diaz ehye go Coral Lima enso ehye go Jamal Musiala edi penalty edi ba ko eka ho and Nicholas Jackson and now ono start here as a Hurricane onye fit into Nicholas Jackson start game no go kama and then Bundesliga games are because so Heidenheim and Hoffenheim and bebo Freiburg and so and Bayer Leverkusen and bebo Mainz 05 and Stuttgart RB Leipzig and Augsburg Wolfsburg and so Hamburg and bebo FC Cologne and Borussia Dortmund and bebo 5:30 afi nyame ado chena St. Pauli and Frankfurt bebo Union Berlin and Werder Bremen and so bebo say German Bundesliga table no Bayern Munchen LED with 66 points Borussia Dortmund 52 points Hoffenheim 46 they said here Bayern Munchen Ebisa Lake no also Agian say Italian Serie A no game kese ba ko ekoso Napoli SM yenu FC Torino enso ehye ba ko Abrante for Santos ehye go and Albas enso ehye go Edman Napoli na game se be ko so enso e Italian Serie A Cagliari and so they come bebo Atlanta and Udine bebo Juventus and Pisa and so game with me akose other games beko so Lecce and Cremonese and bebo Bologna and Hellas Verona and bebo Afe Fiorentina and Parma Genoa and so any Roma and bebo AC Milan any Inter Milan game beko so nyame aduma Refi Daniele Doveri and the page for no so etim no nyame aduma Juada Lazio and so and Sassuolo and Epo Inter Milan egusu LED Italian Serie A 67 points AC Milan and also our 57 points. It's a 10 points difference. And also a double with them French League game Kessia Kwaso and PSG Eshamiensa if a PSG Eshabako AS Monaco Eshamiensa around some say the PSG somewhere to PSG Yansam Ketwa PSG 44 Emma Monaco Kwasa the Kamiansa or Timubako Bakola and the Tuatsano and so Edma Paris Saint-Germain and the games of Ecoso Nancy any Angus Nebebo Oxe any Strasbourg Toulouse and so any Massan Nebebo Kwasiana games of Ecoso so Lens any Mengs any bebo Brestois any Le Havre Afelel and so any Laurent Nice any Rennes bebo Olympique Lyon and so any Paris FC bebo say table no Paris Saint-Germain L 57 points Lens and so L 53 points. Hey, says Eddie, I could buy the brutal and so at the Amor PNG. Celta Vigo, our the Spanish La Liga, Eshe Bako, Real Madrid and so Eshe. You remember some game no ever come on Yamia to Mana, games Abako so Osasuna, and so any Mallorca and Bebo, Levante and Girona Bebo, let's go Madrid, and so any Real Sociedad and Bebo, and let's go Bilbao. And now I'm going to Barcelona game no 8 p.m. Game no and so me aqua. So Questiana games Abako so Villarreal and Elche Bebo, Hetafe and Real Betis. Sevilla and Rai Vallecano, Valencia and Sonny Deportivo, Alaves and Emetimi Abose say La Liga table on Barcelona. Enso was 64 points. After Real Madrid was 63 points. And let's go Madrid Enso was 51 points. And a Villarreal. And so I 51 points and no games and also a course. So Yanko now Yanko to one common say our Madrid gamer and run no boy against Celta Vigo. Kaisana now Real Madrid anniversary 124 years now 740 BP and so Adama supporters the cross over say and now some Ketsua before the game Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Eder Militao, Dani Ceballos, David Alaba, Camavinga, Afe Lawson, Mastantuano, Alvaro Carreras 8 and about 9 senior players. 9 senior players. Now we are 8 to be body be injuries and suspension. It's now Beloa. The question about what say couldn't why a damn papa. And so for so many controversial incidents, general television also na ya more common. It's a Real Madrid for a claim. We say when your penalty, referee Adagule and also any penalty or control the ball. Adagule control the ball. Na Mengeza added the 9 and so Abu Adagula. Now Madrid force so way and your penalty there. 63 minutes and a sa incident to the SCA can go by a Madrid Emily did 2-1 as at the 63 minutes. Then so referee said happy and your penalty and ya no kwa Real Madrid so a klebusa now say a man Celta Vigo for the red card they say Bakubi so some ball relate to many referee also so wait to me and Jebabas this incident and so after Real Madrid for so when you go now referee was to say Chouameni copia player now who general television so wait a foul, and I say a foul, and I want some bebre, Chouameni or piano, and I say when piano boga egrias. Now referee said that he may make penalty and form of essence or relent Chouameni, and the guy a piano strike Canada, and I want some Real Madrid ego so a complaints, and so our and all and so and Saudi Pia, and also a Pia Fihoba. That's I say, Jacoban some a Real Madrid goaler, or we say last minute goal, and my Fedi Valverde Esha Gono, now Gono. Eba Messino, day and the sea, I call for controversies. And some pray and so about Minina, sir, a branch from Manuel and Girl, a quiet tackle be. Na Manuel and Girl tackle or koye, and Uncle Foster Dabby way, a foul before goal. Madrid for the say and foul at the debates and so about the Spanish La Liga, what general television, so a foul, and shout about television, so a foul, and answer and foul. And once some baby and Uncle focus on what Manuel and Girl or tackle here, the tackle, you know, the 9 carbon and answer the 9 and carbon and also television as well. Yabaka was some also at the abroad and once and some referees, former referees, Eduardo Gonzalez and the Spanish La Liga, former referee also a clear foul. Also, yes, Pennyfono, referee, Ujino, a D game, and then went to me Angel Foul, the essence or Sebono or Shano, Real Madrid player, then I to me and Cabono, a tackle keke and Okoya, or Kotakele Medesa situation and so a buyer. Then your videos, also videos, you know, watch other angle now, Manuel and Girl, then I also a Cabono, and want some. You better discuss it. I want to say, now, Abelua, you poor game no, and I'm central for ABC beside the question, sir. Game no air course, you will say, we are that gule at in every game no more. Now, we are that gule in every game. That's an Adam, the buafu. Then an air course, Sano. Ada gule. Nasa ni buafu until yes wo game ni wire day Madrid the epic katia no adagule and a we the free to journal television so o he adagule asa ni wedwa na odirika and okwatna bench on a straight okwatna say and a coach na say we mon central for munya botre kakrawati obi sa mon central for no say coach is na ba Madrid no omududu wa say and a wagidie e wa adagule mu e chen ono abelwa obi sa mo munya no. And the Madrid fans are Mususu say on Pada Gule Samono, also ono, ayo coach, de be a Mada Gule Boboni be, or man more minutes. It is a uniform, that's the Adagule be and onya happy. Now Ubesusu say ono, ebia coach on Pada Gule, some say, oh yes, I say, one year money pano and someone, a Belua and so eka, oh yeah, and also a both Fedi Valverde, about the sons of Fedi Valverde, Yamishan or say Juma Day, our Fedi Valverde and so aye, or say to the Bia, Gunimamu aye day at the Real Madrid, a Fedi Valverde. The piano at Tam Club, no, and so Eddie Sina Betty, Oriana Central for Eben and say, give me a boobway, a man for the performance and yet results the Munya Bidia, and also a G2. say performance ne the most important thing win and when you into win or the most supporters they say and then in fact Real Madrid for anniversary over the 124 years and as a trophy for Baku Eben says there nyame atuma when Manchester City the airborne performance we there would go Manchester City for anyone when you na asamo kwa kotomo abelu asemunya butre Manchester City team no nimsa Manchester City de bia omo ye one stubborn team omo hia Real Madrid eya mama niema mu eya den Madrid nebom or tonkra at the Akoma Real Madrid supporters na say obey ya winina obia or Madrid supporters no hiamo esan say time bia no observe say Madrid supporters na some place ne chia match bia no wo wiase a team no enso entimi emo eno some Abelua enso eka right after winning that game no eno some be yanko Barcelona so ye esan say na Barcelona and so any let's go Bilbao and I won't send some Bredin Kai Mame and next of Valverde or no a coach at the man let's go Bilbao and next of Valverde say her game way a revenge and the Eben says papa na a revenge bay or say her time will be on Besha Barcelona and say Barcelona show Musa it's way dear and quite be also meeting us stop us goals don't want to Barcelona this show bro did you understand the last 4 games who did say Barcelona as 14 goals against Atletico Bilbao for the great to me Shebi and I know show 2-0 was show 3-0 was show 4-0 was show 5 into 2 3 4 5 and never 6 and coach and extra Valverde see NC da or the revenge. And also on the Erasa game, it was Barcelona for while Zevu Yepa or say high risk game na Barcelona airborne, high line na Barcelona airborne. I was some finding ways or makes me a breaking Barcelona for the year. Sonny boys nakasa say game way dear, and we here some consider unnecessary goals na Barcelona sans swasho to San way dear. A revenge game and so at the mano and next to Valverde or makes me aye. And I say on to me and Refi Monero Montero on the penifonu so it's me officiate this game no va and by Pizarro Gomez or no and age them as the VAR referee and no a gamer and also ebet me akoso na coach Hans Flick for the mommy. Na ye kwati koma kakra de ni kan Hansa Flick in central for na ebisa no question say papa Pedri no what to say Pedri anka say say and now no money let's come Madrid boy you know you say Pedri at na form asena ase wabre asena nan ni mu no aso ti pace kakra also Pedri oye Pedri bia boko so Pedri say no ye kama na emo made ba ko e so oye ne say e was so manage Pedri injuries ne say wa manage the game time I want to plano asanso ababio but for now you see Pedri also move to kwan and Bilbao akoba play ni wonu bo say Gavi enso etimu be say or say Gavi abeka and stop so di team nechi na fe okọ provide moral support to the team or say Gavi ball no omo bi ogusu oye training dey nebom onye ready obetimi aboball nebom Gavi say obedi team nechi na fe ono so so aba support team no and central for be say Joao Cancelo left back who waji position na ball na no so Joao Cancelo no hu de ntia no mkofa ne free e be bia ho ehelal eba Barcelona ne say upe full backs or ball technically oni ball ne ball obetimi atwe obetimi pass obetimi ye good movements or say Joao Cancelo or ya de ye pa so onu no ho dai say 2 games Joao Cancelo about 90 minutes no or say why very impressed or say game against Levante game against Atletico Madrid Abrante no enso abobo ye pa enti obo Joao Cancelo abaso owie and o say na no otonsa e de fra akora baako e o junior team ne fa Javi expert o say akora ne bai no or ye impressed papa esan so say Javi expert hwe akora yi o say okai no Philip Lam obetimi about right back obetimi about as a defensive midfielder so kuta baller boy no confidence ye pa and no and some Hans Flick and so eka yanko Liverpool so yesan say no Liverpool for ma winning FA Cup game e so Liverpool e show for Hampton Wanderers by 3-1 Obier Bo and the Robertson abaso and the Robertson say here Diedi kai wase goal waya assist there nemom o wasam kan o se opese obo abrante fe Melos Kekes abaso esan se Melos Kekes si o se oba na o struggle en kakra won se Melos Kekes form no en kakra e pejaba o so no ni problem bia o so onyi dia o se Liverpool etobi no be replace it so no support bia no de ma abrante ne se akora ne mo no ball na o body sense so oni wugidie se Melos Kekes ebetimi ai the future of Liverpool o so no atena Liverpool 9 years ni enya fe no we prove obi wrong it's only the only problem bia and no Liverpool game among of Hampton Wanderers boy Robertson eshe goal Mohamed Salah ebo goal Alfie Curtis Jones enso ebo goal man of the match Eko Edema Rio Ingomuha Abrante, Master, says the Liverpool for an slot pressure one so brutal. Obia say, Papa, Makwarani starting Moboni be, Jankoni Gapons and Sabna Makwarani Moboni be, wouldn't say Ali McCoy, SS or no, I am a slot of a catcher place. They say, Munya born, I'm for Bono and Fama, Abrante friend Roy Gobua, only Bonabo. Also, yes, Sakure, or the Spanish La Liga, no more Bobona, Akure, Debbie Moboni be, and sort of a premiership anymore, and I, and Orie, and the Angel Butcher Farmer no Sakura no the Bonabo. Bon pass the Bonamano, Bomani Moboni be, and Sansa Bono, the Bonnie Boy, Vaya Van Dyke here, or Sakurano, are fantastic, or Single Muha, Bona Crani Bono, they need you to win your posse or your beer, or Brandon once. As a senior player, dear be obey, and you protect your bronze friend Roy in Gomuha Biano, also bet me aye, and a slots. And I also all born the team no basso or borrow in Gomuha Basso, Bamin Gomuha and Casancasana, your poor game no. Now, a year video edited that Liverpool supporters no mutu quine, ever supported team na brand nominee of Amte one Jose ball, Real in Gomuha, man of the moment for Liverpool.
Thank you for the support tonight. See you next round. Thank you for the support tonight. See you next round.
Okay, and say Mr. Mun check sound and then farm I mean afi yentie someone place no and so English Premiership Player of the Week call Edema Joao Pedro no and a Player of the Week when him say no or hat-trick against him from Aston Villa and say omo at the Chelsea Bronx from Joao Pedro and someone and also a PFU about Thibaut Courtois. And I'm central for Eben and says, say, dear, in conformation and Jim performance. No, never, Yamia to my Manchester City in the airball, Thibaut Courtois say, share so much Manchester City. I was set on mobile born with high intensity. I'll say, and yes, I'll be a change in the intensity. I was say, also, I face so or catch supporters. No, sir, Sanyamia Dom Samoba Stadium, but now D. No man yet the day and supported team, no same for so be anywhere. In Sanyamia Duma Mopa, one supported team, no win yet the day and fantastic. Essence say Real Madrid bet me a share team for Manchester City. Chesa Sadia no enso etimi esi Vinicius Junior say and no na all bobo no abre or te when the medium say wa bre papa say and say wa bo games ni bebre inti no ote when the medium say wa bre na mom was oyi brani free wa ni sharpness na ope confidence na ope obo no so say onya ball obetimi take on defenders no say dey we hu say Sadia na abaye pa inti nyame aduma Manchester City game no ono so ehwe ni mu ye pa ono so wie ye na otonsa ene che supporters ne say o me here supporters no ama nyema so etimi akoye enso ede amatima ye fe Real Madrid na man of the match Real Madrid game no ekọ edima Orelin Chouameni ono enya man of the match enso e was that game be and no en someone ye do enso etudwa enso edema Manchester City player of the month for February ekọ edema Nico O'Reilly and Manchester City for no player of the month for February when him say August ekọ edema Tijani Rende September ekọ edema Jeremy Doku October ekọ edema Erling Haaland November ekọ edema Phil Foden December ekọ edema Ryan Cherki January last month ekọ edema Kuzanov and afei last month February and so ade akọ ade ama Nico O'Reilly Pep Guardiola say and I know opray but was starting training and no and some Pep Guardiola and so eka now Pep and the Eben say papa Phil Foden what is going on? Phil Foden there's a said here and koye and the Pep Guardiola say munya butre now Phil Foden and I know or the game against Nottingham or see they need a lot of things be but in kakranka cross step by step in kakranka boy no the form no betimi asanso aba back bi yen go tie Pep Guardiola
first step will be back, so we have some very good things the last game. His dynamic is still there. The moment we'll make a step to relax and do what he does, will give us in the final making crowd 2 good assists for Erling and make it 2 shoots, especially second one, really one. That is what we want from field. So have the courage to be incredible free in his mind and his soul to express his incredible talent in the final third and his get the ball turn and go. It's a step by step. He will get it.
Elliot Anderson's equaliser for Forest the other night. Phil was the nearest man to Elliot Anderson. They seemed to lose him at marking. Is that fair?
It's not the problem, just with
Rian It's Nori or Bobo and Abaso or say Riat Ainori enim the ope as a player, as a midfielder, as a left back, onim the ope or say Yana or here extra passes or here crosses into the box. It's Obo Rian and Nori Abaso or say left back, no, Aquarane by and saying Niamas San and so at the amount no any Manchester City or so against Nottingham Forest or no any boy any film. It's an all complaining and nine and so Ayania or Yana Central for Bisa Tijan Rendes Ebaye. As a say they know ye uni Ekaya Befia and also Dabi Tijan Rendes Okuta skill bia and 10 Manchester City team no so okay AK 1-1 players now midfielders now or quite penalty box in more team ye be no say Abrantia ye fan Tijan Rendes on also Ekaubi.
I told them to show I know in every game anymore. And also, we are checking some media. Or some boy who probia or see football pie. So you're rent checking. Also, I catch the boy and say, Debiano, calling penalty box in the Western say, who probably makes me creative ball, or makes me a goal, or be deep block, or makes me creative, or say, boy, if I rent checking, or baby, no. Or said you about call on penny say, once a rent checking in the material, no, but you don't know if you also on Bessa. Calling was so to say Kevin De Bruyne. The style not to say Kevin De Bruyne, and Taquano calling him, young could say some prop controller, and so I can't at the far rent checking. After saying Central for Eben since Aquano said, go for to say, the knee said, and so NJ, and so a team minimum. I know I am some Shamusha now rectify and your man also and family MCR and no I am someone also so ever now Arsenal social animals for the NFL and now Arsenal and your training now 8 of the Arsenal players no so Anthony and your training the American say and now Mikel Merino when Anthony and your training is also all complaining Sam Nano and so William Saliba and your training Ben White and your training Martin Udigan Afro Declan Rice Juan Timber Gabriel Marquez Martin Zubimendi oh you know also Anthony and your trainer bra not to know also ever ball and no summer let's see any Arsenal and so I am to Arsenal elements for the ball Mikel Arteta and Central for every sense a month for a woman who boy go for the picture and go for say now I don't know affect
someone and now crown or complaining at their champion for the set pitch way here would diagram now players neko pro Mikel Arteta after set uncle for complaining said go for the pitch in your papa.
The pitch, why?
Well, there's not a lot of grass in certain areas.
It's normal. It's the beauty of this competition as well. You have to go there, you have to adapt. We all been playing, since I was little, we all play in those stadiums or worse, so you need to adapt to that context and make the most out of it.
There's been quite a few upsets this season. You as a player, is there an FA Cup game that you look back upon and think,
I don't want to put that negativity, but I have the feeling that yeah, we've been knocked out. No, we've been knocked out a few.
Central for no beside the question. So say William Saliba nche obebani pra no enye di opra last month ne enso so epie no ensama efina so ye enso eba dia wetene say Arsenal for scouts Edu Palmeiras asoye esanse Palmeiras e was center back bia ye friend Luis Benadetti na akwara we di 19 years dia wetene say ne bona all no master Arsenal scouts ye ni dia akwara na chi gidigidi nyasam ketwa eno ensama metse enso e dia free ho na David Moyes a coach Edema Everton and Central for Eben say Arsenal na league no say om na da soro what say nkofo keka say Arsenal born no born say be airtime brutal and in the museum and nkofo say Arsenal ye set pieces in some and a born Arsenal crebo na coach na so bubia na and David Moyes say what it is ansam na nkofo e kan say be onu nyansa be was an komo na nkofo edi no say Arsenal team no they have been very very fantastic also be one of the best teams e what Europe sisi ano or say Arsenal can be Arsenal a favorite so bet me at Champions League it's such a team or ball identity and nowadays a bad result e bia we kasa Arsenal born no bono and so enye fe or say premiership no start ya na Arsenal koda so obi sasa teams aka no mo he and Arsenal Astati eya ade ankofo kan sambo ne enso edefa Arsenal ho so no de sansam na ankofo kan no ne ankofo so enya dwen eno ensama David Moyes enso kan eno Paris Saint-Germain akoju omani so PSG say de kunmu the last season PSG lose 2 games per so far so lose for 57 points and omo say Lens nyame aduma ochina omani team FN -05 and obo so mo sha aka 1 point per na eno won sambebre Louis Enrique says the no kwasam ne say her confidence I the football no or say yankoto no market o e was a place na kasa yiro ho or say at the moment e was so munyina gitum say PSG form no e wo form brutal or say PSG team no Safa na boys no animu ya obian pagya ne money mu esansa nyame adoma say PSG next game omni Chelsea na airborne so say team ni betimi akɔhye Chelsea a was say performance no omuso epagya mu ye pa Elias Abanyi eno na oye defender gine kire ho and also we dey bibiansie ye football or say bibiansie football dey san nyama we esi or say dey hia na so betimi correct so mistakes na fe nyame adoma against Chelsea no omuso etimi pick the needed points and no ensam amiti edi every Paris Saint-Germain and so aswaye wouldn't say now Bayern Munich for say record no mugusu say Bayern Munich for almost 4-1 against Mönchengladbach. They say Luis Diaz, the master, former Luis Diaz, Pekano, and was brutal 33 goal involvement for Luis Diaz alone. All the total last season, the performance or done even at Porto or by Liverpool, about Bayern Munich season way there. In the far and so at the amount branch Luis Diaz. Nanya no go the career or 33 goal involvement so far last season. Our Liverpool on 22 goal involvements last 2 seasons. Now 18. It's a share from 18 to 22 to 33. Yeah, season, no. Say, I'm on football Luis Diaz Abaso. Now, Bayern Munich team, no, so far, what's 92 goals. Now, yes, record the devil for Bayern Munich. Our league in the Munich, Bayern Munich has 101 goals. 101 goals in 1971, 1972 season. I know an recorder. I want at the Bayern Munich say, I'm more season away. Now, what's your goals to do? Say, team way. Was set 10 goals, or break your sets on a record. Games in the so I can 9 must have waited. Vincent Company ever set a record. I can 9 games, or yeah, more than 10 goals. Must have Vincent Company ever set a record, no. Now, wouldn't say Europe. Bayern Munich for the meeting say, hey, on targets enye on one kasa record, almost Europe record there that for the European top 5 leagues. Obi Asha goes to our league in Real Madrid here. Real Madrid has 121 goals in 1963, 1964 season. It's 121 goals and possible. Say Bayern Munich for betting matches and record no na and no question among for so Ebisa, Mami Chelsea, Yanko Chelsea, I swear, Liam Rosinia. A coach Edema Charles and some baby and a central for Enso Ebisa. Dear kind and a central for Ebisa say papa says Eddie. You wouldn't masu you goalkeeping situation, you know. Why a Chelsea goalkeeper says a Joggins and Ababeji Ponanas and Robert Sanchez or Nuna Eda Podimu and also here more senior whom goalkeeping situation or no one is out, no so a coach. Her performance or also create competitive environment and these 2 goalkeepers they go to someone coach Liam Rosiniano or check them about Chelsea goalkeeping situation.
Next few games.
I know you have spoken a lot about goalkeepers over the last sort of week or so, and I know you spoke about your selection this week. What do you do going forwards in the next few games, because you would often switch into cup keeper if you like, so how do you think that over the next
I think
2-3 weeks?
for me, like genuinely, I look at the goalkeeper position maybe differently. It's on each game. I want there to be competition in every area of the pitch. I know traditionally, if there's a change of goalkeeper, it's like he's now the number 1. It's not the case. It's not the case at all. So we will pick, and I will try and pick the best team possible for each game. And Phil's been waiting, not waiting, he's been working for his opportunity. I thought he took his opportunity really, really well. A massive influence in the game in terms of our build structure and how we created chances and goals came from Phil. And he put in a really good performance, but Rob's put in great performances as well. But I want there to be competition in every area of the pitch.
I understand that.
You know, and I chance up a competition and so a bar in any area of the pitch, and yes, a goalkeeper. Now the uncle would himself now number one or said that be and no NT and or sa position. And as I'm sure for Bizan say, Papa, share ask na for and a guso leg and on the dastro. What it is and for cancer ask na for born or mobile and yefe and I ask na some leg and a crown no more genesebi and your leg, Papa. What's the answer? Now also so old one over 2 1 nice and say David Moyes actually against a Cofonia, the Mokikano. Now Liam Rosinia also swear ask na born or mobile deserve one.
Wait, who come against
a very good team. That's why they are where they are. I think they're very well organised in every aspect of the game, and I think the beautiful thing about football is you can play any way that you want to play it if you believe in it. They believe in what they do. Everybody has a different idea. That's why you have different managers with different styles. I'm not there to judge. I don't judge any other team. I respect every team in the way that they go about things, and you have to find a way to adapt and overcome that.
I don't see and I have different coaches, you know, or be our style of play or no, and you're saying or babe or bet me abejaje or say coaches no be our style or be so kind of so ewini into future Arsenal a very very good team. Born almost so ebon almost deserve say almost so edasoro no and some Liam Rosinia and so eka and central for Eben says say Joao Pedro the year form yai the form number brutal go so she goes and also on waka several times and I'm saying on a Joao Pedro edidi dinkomo bebre Nemom abasobono enyo noa mufama Joao Pedro sanse adwuma den and akora ne eye behind the scenes.
Great conversations with Joao from coming in. Like all of the players here, he's someone with huge potential, and he's showing that in his recent performances. It's not really about what I've done. It's about what he's done. He's been magnificent in his performances, and not just the goals, his intensity, his understanding of press. Tactically, what he gives us is magnificent. And I think if you look at the teams that I manage, and
Joao Pedro and so the team no or say anya goals no kwa na ekwan fa so press senior city game na so say aye fantastic and a coach no and so Liam oba brand for the Joao Pedro and so abaso. Last question and anko 4 person bu bisa na ye pa Romeo Lavia say or you fit so betimi abo 90 minutes e dey ma Chelsea and say ye hunu say ya oba no asanso epra oba no asanso epra say Joe boy na fa no Romeo Lavia de bia ogina no konso an coach my ready me pesa me bobo ni bi o say he esa so munya aboche wa boy no say udi agro say wan hwe ni akofa asam e dey aba.
it is. I'm delighted for him. Romeo will definitely play a part, and he'll play a huge part for the rest of the season. We know of his attributes. He's been itching to play, but we've tried to build him in the best possible way. But yeah, his chances to come. He's definitely going to play in these next few games.
Goalkeepers.
Coach Liam Rosinia and so Eka. Now, the American say Kylian Mbappe. Metetesoni actress. I fan extra exposito. Says almost she na Kylian Mbappe. Now say one crowd so date you so date you not the girl is yes. The American say actor way on the television is extra exposito. Say there and Sancho for watching go for you say February 21st 25th mo baby. Omuko share sanko for me no mudi odo and so I Madrid and so ya sanso akwachim ti Kylian Mbappe master catch it count number Madrid bebo no Madrid fu ani abre player bebo ujafo na ehesoro odi odo sa no Kylian enya bad crowd master Kylian enya bad okodwa so big ya monso no what say onimu dwa so ye pa inti extra exposito no say Kylian Mbappe eno ano no Kylian edi 27 and Esther so 26 into the Kenya bad what say combo no and so okay now say statistics aba English Premiership no na say komo bebre aba and Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya Ochibola and o delay na monfo di David Raya tam na statistics aba average time a goalkeeper Chibola obetwa answer wabobo ni di esim big ye mo mama so man ha mo ya goalkeeper no Sene Lamans onu ne dinkan yes onu na Ochibola Ochepa Sene Lamans goalkeeper no yes Ochibola averagely o take 7.68 seconds answer wabobo no enso ediesim afei second bat Verbrogen ono goalkeeper enso edma Brighton do toso me ensa Jordan Pickford also etoso me ensa uhihwemu anu aba number 9 position Gigi Donnarumma 5.36 afei na waba Alison Becker otoso on the 15th ono eteki 4.37 afei goalkeeper 16th Robert Sanchez 4.15 and edidi so David Raya and so the 18th position also 3.96 and ano average the whole season what check the average timer among for ebo goalkeeper ebo bono and so esimwa say the sere lama scratching now saying you best start time we year banner say uja for chibola or delay pa among for drinking and so enko and no and someone say aba among for kan wan some year pa na say edi how weekend on Manchester City na ebo and ebo 8 p.m. a game so and then central for bisa Eddie House say ha now say one we say mubobo ni wi a and Pep Guardiola na wachi Tonali na on the Tonali gina no mu din komo sa na cameras da almost so ukobisa Pep say oh Tonali de onim ni papa on ni papa ye free omuti Italy and now no wachi Bruno Gomes no ni gina ho on ni be din komo sa na sa de na ya we coach wo hawa na say ya pombo a now players na be call dressing room na Pep Guardiola achi boys ni omu din komo then no coach hawa na.
Conversations are about. I don't spend any time investing in finding out either.
There's been a momentum link with Manchester City. Sandro Tonali's been linked with Manchester City. Bruno Gomes at various points been linked with Manchester City. With that in mind, how do you feel when Pep Guardiola talks to your players on the pitch after games? Does it annoy you?
No, I don't think it annoys me. I think that's something Pep does, I think, regularly with lots of players. I don't think it's personal to us. I think he's a football man and he's got different relationships with different players. I really respect Pep and what he does and how he coaches, how he manages. I think his teams have been fantastic for the Premier League, fantastic for football really. I think he's a revolutionary with what he does and that's just part of his psychology. I don't know what those conversations are about. I don't spend any time investing in
Pep or your Pep football year pa into a idea and you're no players Pep Guardiola had the players in Bibri into no says I didn't hear say Okakubi Pep Guardiola said then and I will catch him a player no or said it and some beard so anyone Sandro Tonali the events say master Manchester United for more park when Momo in Brewati Essence made it is Andre Better Arsenal sporting director and he did come behind the scenes master or did any Ashema Branton or Pesofa Bueno and so at the Arsenal. The American say Laporta says hey was starting any Vatican who call Rome Pope and Laporta starting in the come na mete say wa catch them penny for say opese Pope ebe bompaye and so at my Barcelona Camp Nou nyame aduma officially so bia na before crown na met stadium na no opese Pope nemu and ebe bompaye and so e Camp Nou what you say we dey obet so ho dia ma Barcelona inti and no answer ma mete na dey feel Laporta on Laporta say hwe Barcelona say e kwan no obnam kwan ni so ye pa the only risk Barcelona risk Barcelona betimi asay omu bibia mokoto abano enso edema papa ye freno Victor Font awa here na enyema enso etimi asesa eno someone and also epie feel Laporta and so aso ye eba enti say the Laporta ni abre or ye nyema supporters na so beto aba enso edi amano se say there we drew Pope se Pope mabompa ye enso enfama Camp Nou no nyame adoma se omu enso epie stadium no eno someone meti edi afi Barcelona so aso ye eba Hamza Abdul Karim Brantia na Osekan Edma Al Hali na no ye be catch us be joining Barcelona unim say obaye or more ball ni na say the work permit in a stall and penny for 8 and can we or call Egypt the maintenance says say work permit and penny for am the green light say a quite new adaho work permit in Saka into the Zedia or best statistic kind and so at the Ama Barcelona no and someone Mesomiti Eddie Efi Barcelona and so aswaye and so eba would him say and now Vesan company Emma Korai for Maicon Cardozo. Now, Akwara with this 17 years, on man a chance of making the debut out of the Bundesliga. Now, Akwara ne papa, ye found Douglas Cardozo, ne papa so swab ball pen, and no game no echo Alves and company, a man, the be the master. Papa no, now fay atuni nisio, me and I'm a bobo man, said I'm a boy and quench the biasa, me bay, and as they say, we're making the debut our by Munchen at age 17.
Santos seja exaltado. Boa, meu garoto! Valeu!
Na casa mais segura do país, a casa de apostas, é só escrever.
While I know and someone who say PFU about now, you didn't catch us a Barcelona Gusso, our market cinema center back, center back a Barcelona panel on pair the Obetisika Cassia top a low cost be, and now you didn't bob place never breading at the amount, ya bon Marcos Sanasa Dean at the Achel, ya bon Nathan Akidi at the Achel, never a team back quiet since they say, a branch for Ivan Indica, AS Roma 4 center back name it to say, also Dean Aqua Pennyfono, and so a good swam one discussions and say, Omonkofa Brente and also say Omunjai, his son says, Second what here, low cost center back and a Basona, and so a good swam market cinema, also airpair, and now for one dross of 4 a year. Just a picture kesiye about Diego Yota. Na Pennyfono says, say, dear, or call vomiting one dross of 4 or more reception. Wa if it's a nail picture way, Omunin through what da. On the two in Anna of a branch for the Diego Yote Sans a branche. Still no am so mudi yaw say a branch no and so if we picture kase and no dia kobo Barcelona elections are Barcelona Max Syria nano or did the signatures echo in penifone yini frimu matters on so atam some no at the court so on tiasia say 300 ninkwa signatures makumako 300 in penifone ko hwehwemu a almost say signatures but so what say and yes, how they are some of the court, and yes, Pennyfona and Siasia man part of any elections in Koso. They couldn't buy a day. Yan found someone see Yambrano Echo, na Yantwaso, na Yafa analysis, no, and so and from Radaruma. Gusu share na Unia Sunya Quina, na Onosu and Shebi. Kwame Dela, Opeyi, Bipia, Boko Biodia, Ghana 480 year show.
Yakwaku, Mamenchia, Yeti for Yasha and Nano pay. May you show say nipa dodo na na etwen we di kind of stories bebre na dia toja matches ahodro so ebekoso ewo nkrofun kruso enura ebi koso enesusu ebi bekoso nyame adom echi ebi bekoso me di bi ba bigidi bi ba so kwaku straight away yen move into serious business ma mensha say emfem free enura Spanish Premier La Liga match ba ko etoja between Celta Vigo and Real Madrid boboku no yebo game ni nyina wie no na Real Madrid etimi akwa we need 2-1 difficult game for both sides na a game na me expect say e be den e de ama Real Madrid ana e the home side Celta Vigo we got to a time majority of Madridistas and Madrid fans ni nyina no ehun say be bia keka ko idi anhwe ya na Real Madrid entimi we ni game no until 90+4 ana Fede Valverde enya sa winning goal ne de ma Real Madrid 4 etimenya the 3 maximum points meni obi bia o ka se Real Madrid general performance enura no na anso eni meni nipa ne ya adwen enura me hwe ball no as a Madrid fan as a pundit se o ye fair na o de no kra ka asema the general performance of Real Madrid na enye the best which means sure say obi mpokra be debate about say enura Real Madrid ball pa there be those say Real Madrid for winning by the performance in the say wo de no kra ka asema na enye the best the collective play of Real Madrid na enye the best say Real Madrid is see akan collectively who expect say players ni betima bo to a certain pattern who expect say players ni betima bo omoto omo ase wo be sa teamwork no enura ya nse de hu sa de no tactically abelu ade untimi nka se oba be sa Real Madrid team no ebe ya de hu bia no so the collective play the tactical aspect of the game na enye the best for Real Madrid bobuku enura Real Madrid ansha ase with a striker Brahim Diaz Vinicius Junior and a lead attack no ana obo abrante friend se Fede Valverde e won finfin ho obo Tchouameni won finfin ho saa so no kofa akrake to friend se Thiago de ne baaye ana obo Adagule ana echire ho for no oyusu abrante friend se Rudiger Arnold ana fellow Mandy eso by Asensio so by ana mu complete ikoto ada post nim ana mu complete de ma Real Madrid bobuko no kwakwade a me hu se na Real Madrid struggle pie say one Real Madrid no more finding difficult so betima breaking Celta Vigo a defensive structure no the defensive structure of Real Madrid na aye for Celta Vigo na aye den say Real Madrid bet my break is our defensive structure no. Now almost struggle. Then creativity. Now Real Madrid lack creativity on fin. Player na Real Madrid for Ninda no so say. Obet my creative work in the amount of Kessie Pano. Brante friend say Vinicius Junior. By any game so Vinicius Junior so. And to we our story no see Vinicius Junior say na wabo many games into our break. And ten no na Real Madrid for like sa creativity no won fin ho creativity no the final third. And nyame one pokra say go shan we den ma Real Madrid bobuko no. So clearly the entire 90 minutes now say Real Madrid for struggle in terms of goal scoring. Then again, defensively, now Real Madrid ain't the best. Now it easy say South Africa for me to make breach Real Madrid for defensive line. Crosses say bad Real Madrid for to defend crosses no. She go on pokra South Africa for me say a kwanya Arnold fa so say o defend ankoyi. She kwanya mo allow play and say on to me for one nkoto atenim. So offensive wise, na Real Madrid ain't the best. Defensive wise, now Real Madrid ain't the best. By the end of the 90 minutes. The most important thing Anna Real Madrid for no. Say Real Madrid for benya the 3 maximum points. And personally, and for said the Real Madrid for general performance ain't the best no. Kwa kumeni J said Real Madrid they win the game no. Because now a game back kwa now Real Madrid for here 3 points ne badly. Because proud to South Africa game no. Now Real Madrid for last 2 games from the South Africa game no. Now we lose against Osasuna, we lose against Setefi. And to Real Madrid for to me. For they say for the 3rd time or quadran aso kwa kulusu enti kwen bia so na enura na was Real Madrid find a way so betimanya 3 maximum points ano munya ye no de to so mienu sa win way Real Madrid fo nya ye no say no na nkenu akwaku omu lusu ya no omu draw ya na nkoma Barcelona big advantage because already na Barcelona lead Real Madrid. Real Madrid for a winning sa game nenura no say assistance now until say Barcelona be born the match no say Real Madrid for etimi akọ 63 points Barcelona was 64 points just 1 point so imagine say ankenra Real Madrid elusu ya na so mo draw ya anke a big advantage for Barcelona say league ni die Barcelona for the league ni kwa no then again let's not forget say no na Real Madrid di birthday on say Real Madrid a 6 match o birthday na we say babelusu ebe hard game for Real Madrid as a club. Enti o check sa nneoma ni nyina na hu be hia sa Real Madrid for ebetime win sa game no a mo win ye. Ade ehia me pa na ye say kwaku. Say Real Madrid is sia kan a. As a ball na kwakoye more of individual play than collective no. Because every win na Real Madrid win ye no. Na a more of individualistic type of football. Ano mo boy ye. A individual players na necessary nneoma. She go na Chouameni sheye. She go na Fedi Valverde sheye no. Enwa game no. Courtois again. I just want to say adwuma ni nyina. E go to a time na Courtois bu afu Real Madrid for players no. Na o sauti adem. Na o tiati omo. Real Madrid win you by kwaku Courtois ye saves miensa bia. Sa saves ni nya na betuma to atenem. De bia me kan say on na Real Madrid for agenkwa. Se ope proper agenkwa Courtois. Se Real Madrid be concede 3 a ote so ba 2. Se Real Madrid was Real Madrid concede 4 no ote so de about 2 and answer 3. And for we say no Real Madrid win ye no ope player ba kwa no oye key. Edema Real Madrid say onya defeat na Courtois ka ho. Saves miensa na oye no kwaku e prevent Real Madrid say omu lose sa game no. Oyi Courtois free wa. Another player no me hu say onya good day. A fellow Mandy on the left side of defense. On say fellow Mandy because of injury so atene fiache. By any fellow Mandy defensively no onya bad. Mekaye pass 93rd minute no. Or yes defensive work bi. Na a aspas. Before Fedi Valverde go no. Or preventing South Africa go for so munche go no. Ekoye obi anka sa abo ne to atene man ka game no. Real Madrid for lose. And I think say fellow Mandy performance na enye bad because proud to Fedi Valverde go no. Sa kwan fellow Mandy stop aspas no. And necessary ma.
Kwame, the tackle was good. Them yemu shisheme. Oh, because oye rough and penalty.
The way Makuma see 2 year no.
That was a good tackle.
Oh,
good tackle.
And the leader here, Fedi Valverde question.
Bounce says say all of will be about Fedi Valverde. So the defender na ye count.
Yenka.
But no Madrid ye lucky. If you say Iago Aspas ball the ball pool no.
Good.
Aye.
And 2 fellow man the free wa. another player na or performance any bad was Abrante Fense Chouameni.
Yeah, man of the match.
In the last 3 games, was man of the match in Kwanto Asu 3. In the last 3 games. Against Benfica, home and away, then against a team friend say South Vigo so perform very well. Even Kran, I think say against Hetafe in Pukrana the performance in your bad. And this what check here. Chouameni performance in ra. Me will say we need a lot of balls on Finfio. And Enra Krana or Shasi and Tiago no. Now me impressed with Akrana performance. The work rate, how will you compose our tight spaces, then Fede Valverde. It's so performance na enye bad. Second half no. Fede Valverde the stability be in terms of possession at the Real Madrid. So second half no say na Real Madrid for a little bit calm. And sa stability na Fede Valverde na the buy. So you know the general performance of Real Madrid the na enye the best.
Kwame na Adagule ye ni free mu na reaction akostate lots of controversies bebre abad nkomo bebre abano. Na wo hu ni saying.
Oh, I think say etode bia won say eya koye normal. Those say enye the best thing say we player na ye you free game ma ube show some kind of attitude that a send the wrong signal at the crowd bonting. But I won't say it seems say players e kwa koye omusu. Ye you omu free games man na omu body language no any omu poster nature so omu nya happy. And won say already Obeka story be a course or techie. Adagule yesini coach back Obeka say as a match be only targeting the match be free. And so after there it seems as every game be no say Real Madrid be substitution be the first person about team Adagule say obo good game say ombo good game
say the entire ebebe national say no na nkwada na net bench because mpanyifo na net bench na ofuma panyi about here say ba nkwada no so te bench no way you film say akwada mbebo me sure say eno so beka
be but you know I don't think say Abelu time Adagule because Oba every match be obo
nti Abelu say obisa omo ye saa de man say coaches na Aba Madrid omududu wo saying e na ama Adagule chances e chen yo no
because match be a omanebo so I don't think say on penasem there be maybe say coach na nkasa na nima de kronti a oye saa de no by a normal say menka say a good practice by a kwakoye normal say as a player a free man na or kasa no though any good practice by majority of players are in the Kweku so you know Kweku I believe the 3 maximum points was very important for Real Madrid though say general performance collectively tactically attacking wise defensive wise na any the best by 3 points in there na very okay say Real Madrid nyasa 3 maximum points no Barcelona kwa way to Bilbao Kweku nukre wo ni say team ba kwa Barcelona china obone left and right Bilbao say anytime you Barcelona be share Bilbao biano as a Barca for mo say omo ye nkura bi say because recently Barcelona na Bilbao games 3 4 5 no kangu Bilbao then again onim say emre bi atwem na Barcelona e wo venues bi omo call omo brepa baako e Sociedad fee baako e Bilbao fee emre bi atwem na Barcelona e call Bilbao fee a onim say a grounds back kwa usros and shon back drop points but nan say nyoma na sesa Barcelona ekọ Bilbao fia okonya results ope enti sa wo check your recent meetings wo check Barcelona okọ Bilbao fie na wo sa be check omo nyina obi form ni obi general performance a so clear say going into the game Barcelona na your favorites menya sure say obi betima analyzing game we pa ka kire me say Bilbao ahead of Barcelona menya sure so betima ka kire me say Bilbao ya dey say Barcelona Kweku the last time I'm checking Bilbao say Barcelona or La Liga 2020 since then La Liga Bilbao ntimi nche team e friend say Barcelona enti Barca and Sada Bilbao so bebre nemum mejitum say Barcelona was ro say Bilbao Barcelona wo good record say Bilbao recent matches Barcelona was ro say Bilbao no I guess Barcelona koye adwumaden ansa no metimi age 3 points no se o winning match no Kwaku yemfa yensa nse yebotom yemkodi agro untimi nye lazy on the pitch now we expected 3 maximum points there be enti Barcelona nansen o hye Bilbao no Barca ye adwumaden ana omde gi 3 points no so me expected say Barcelona e ko Bilbao fie no adwumaden omo ye omde gi hye Bilbao no e wo so mo ko continuous adwumaden no
next of Valverde say game we a revenge the last 4 games we conceded 14 goals on share back okra say a revenge possible ana
e has to be possible
no be a was bebre ato so za no uti nya kokodro ka se game we a revenge
say was opeso ote ne ho enti no ka say revenge no and say obi ka say ade we dem game we am ko na revenge e che eniadin eni ahofo mom de be wura game nim. That's the reason why I make say enfa ho say Barcelona dominated Bilbao no was some koye adwumaden because Bilbao for ne de ba no omo de enibre bi na eba enti Barcelona was Barcelona so de enibre e de ehye omo so what check Ernesto Valverde ene Bilbao team na kwaku in their last 5 games for La Liga omo improve pa. That's where was Barcelona share. The general performance of Bilbao this season ain't the best. By Bilbao for last 5 games akwa channel, me hu some massive improvements. A person mo to asade ne so. Na say the Ernesto Valverde ya omunyom results ne say. O make sure say on be well organized e won finfin ho. Obi oni Ernesto Valverde bi anim say, oye one coach a proper midfield organization. And say last 5 games for La Liga or Masha so mu gain results in no. How we organize our ball, our midfield. How we make sure say our pressing no intensity ne be kosoro. And say what check here. Bilbao for first round kwaku. So what check here passes per defensive action. Second leg a second round no improve. And they say intensity of the pressing no it may improve very well, especially in their last 5 games. And more rapid transition. No more utilize your rings no. And a direct play. On say Iñaki Bebo and less Nico Williams they wenya knock. And it's our 2 players no and no more direct play no more transition in and omidisi omoso. And near there he say Bilbao 4 year in their last 5 games ekuye at the moment. Kwaku Mimi when say Barcelona lose game we. Football me ditum say bibia betimesi. By see Barcelona say Barca and Bilbao fie nkolusu. Barca game nim without Baldi, without Kunde, Frankie de Jong. But I still believe Barcelona team we no the men omo enough quality say betimi dia Bilbao fie akwakonya omo results omo pe. On say Barcelona elusu Baldi, elusu Kunde. That means say right back left back efim. But the Kunti am here okay. I'm what did say Barcelona betimi akwakonya results near say 1. Say now about the Nikunde ni hono. You most likely say Nyame Adoma. Hansi Flick ebe yusu Cancelo as a right back. Now we push Gerard Martin and then a left back. And Cancelo ni obia kwaku so far we impressive. Say Cancelo join attack or influence attack. Ye ka se player be influence attacker. A player team ni attack here. Ni contribution to sa attack ni team ni build up on e because ultimate creative the master team no and Cancelo is a player say obo as a fullback no join the attacker obetima create and they are trying crosses pinpoint crosses ni no ye the opponent 18-yard box ni no a year result go at the Barcelona and they say they no the right side of attack a defense now okobo right back can the combination with Lamine Yamal and to say o say Kunde ni ho now the Cancelo okobo right back me say any problem here. And Gerard Martin on the left side of defense, left back no. On say Gerard Martin there, a left back noble. And I say coach no pushing as a left center back. And if it is a Hansi Flick, Eddie Gerard Martin kobo as a left center back no. The performance, wa peki form bia obi answer dan kan want him. By one player he say our form of Barcelona pan Gerard Martin. And because of the form, MMGD says or say kobo left back no betimabo. In finfi ho Barcelona Frankie de Jong anyhow. Entebeye Pedri na kwakoye Mark Bernal e wo mfimfi ho kwaku Pedro ohia introduction of football mu bie mana mete se obi jeje Pedro hu sesi ana eye mesere kakra because kwaku Pedro ohia go ohia assess no de approve bibia o onimbo na nkasa bo adoma chede no ye de ama no ana o se ye hu adwuma enti kwan a Pedro be je bo mfimfi kwaku obedada ne ho obe create obe carry ball obe ma o pass a split defense. Nanse hwe passes are no de Lamine Yamal. Nanse yo muni Atletico Madrid share no. Unhu pass no de Lamine no. Even pokrasa Kunda assess no ye no. on the mass our passing. Enti oye sa me for the sa kwaku oje bona de ma Pedri hu ye hu kes ba ko pa ye say onim se otimi de ne body no ebitu ana otimi fake pass enti se bo ni kura na aso obeto pass no wa fake pass no na wa beat opponent na afedi wa dan ho enti sa ne body balance body check no Pedri timi yes at the end beat the midfielders sa control asem kra de yenka by say na Frankie de Jong ni ho no ade ama realize say Hans Flick ye na say Onsanka Frankie de Jong e Barcelona setup ma on the budget ball from deep na wa connect Pedri by say na Frankie de Jong eni ho no o ma Pedri mum and the drop of a budget ball ni fi e kire ho na wa carry ball no ma Mark Bernard ko nanim because Mark Bernard nim go ni se enti se Mark Bernard ni ko nanim no kodru eye penalty box ni ma inside around penalty box no oye dangerous time bia no se otimi position ni very well Debiano or at the right place at the right time. No akabo ne di ato atenim. Enti enfa wo se Frankie de Jong in hypocrisy akan no. Barcelona midfielders omo no kwaku. Omo ye capable so betima control game no. E dem Barcelona bobuku no. Lamine Yamal bebo on the right side, Rafinha on the left side. Lewandowski are returning. Ba minim se Lewandowski ne be sha ase anase Ferran Torres. On say Ferran Torres form no a drop kakra. So the be sha ase as the number 9 no an ye ntimi nche se be Lewandowski anase be Ferran Torres. But you know Barca was our quality they say obetimi akọ Bilbao fi akonya sa needed results obopen ba kwaku nim problem am misro kakra dem Barcelona against Atletico Madrid Barcelona use a lot of energy at the boss game no any date da bay hwe date any 7th onim say on the 10th Barcelona ebo Newcastle enye pre na setting wo Barcelona anka obi te say Pedri kra match we kra anka also mtim rest ne kakra Rafinha mu nyina na nkomenya sa energy no because players so mu free injury ba enche and recently against Atletico Madrid omu use a lot of energy enti anka Barcelona wo last squad anka majority of players ni bo anka o see rotate no mutim sa energy facing Newcastle by say Hans Flick say so tight corner on to mean rotation and to him there was a Barcelona I was some kill game nentem no mutimi otimi relax players ni bi no mutimi make sure say omum brebebre and the first half imagine say Barcelona na Bilbao first half Barcelona as a 3 who ye coach the second department of the game ubetima manage game no na fi the key players ni wo anu arrest because obiti say Rafinha Pedri mo ne sa guys no mu nya rest kakra especially say omu free injuries balance ya no ano masa kobo tough game against Atletico Madrid but you know me expect Barcelona say obekwa we akwa the needed results enra ewo England FA Cup Liverpool ko win 3-1 against Wolves good results for Liverpool kwaku league no Liverpool ntimenje Community Shield lose against Crystal Palace. When to me and Cup no. EFL Cup Crystal Palace no. Champions League na yebono. Ubetimi do nse subu aka se Liverpool for beji ana. Untimi mfa onse subu. So Liverpool nim say ye wo trophy bi a ubetimi di nani abre pa kwa kusompa na FA Cup ne one. Domestic competition no competition so mubo ni no league Community Shield EFL and FA Cup no say FA Cup na Liverpool for betima je ento mo de ni brenya na ebo FA Cup no FA Cup na ye sha ase no uche Liverpool ni Barnsley eni brom de share Barnsley 4-1 ana mo kokosia eye Brighton on sa match na nkofo bebenim se be ye top de ama Liverpool ana o share Brighton 3 ana enura wakwa she Wolves so 3-1 ente cho say Liverpool for any break FA Cup we say at least say a season in pokra anya the best crana FA Cup ni bit match that's the reason why we push hard for a FA Cup no Wolves for any team ba akwa na so me stubborn team hwe kwan o mo fa so call Nottingham Forest fie ene ne ko board draw hwe kwan o mo fa so ne Arsenal e board draw hwe kwan o mo fa so e say Aston Villa 2 na nsenya Liverpool na wache na se no Enti Liverpool for kwa share Wolves omo nim se omo ye team a season enko ye mfa mo mbanansen oma sore. Enti na Liverpool ntimi mfa ma atini ndi agro. Enti enu atwe Liverpool for line up the chance. Sanka Liverpool of form pa. Anko nyusu sa line up no. Enu Alisson Becker da post ni. Obo Van Dijk, obo Robertson, obo Soboslai, obo Joe Gomez. Infinfi hono. Yenya Gravenberch, yenya McAllister. Yenya Curtis Jones infinfi. Mohamed Salah, Ngomoha. Eboye, ana Cody Gakpo. Echere mpokora no players on free bench ba ye no. Florent Vete be bobi. Echere making sure say Jeremy Frimpong bebo, Konate bebo. It is a watch a kill line up Liverpool for you so ya. Na echere say a team or percent tournament we ogie. Onfen diagro. But kwaku first half na me game no. Now you Liverpool fan na we in first half performance no. Debi. The first half performance of Liverpool na enye the best. When him say first half no definitely Wolves say be possession the amount. By Liverpool for club on in first half na Liverpool for ni slow. In no build up. Na Liverpool for ni predictable. Na Liverpool for ni control game ni by na omuni creativity ni ho. And the first 45 minutes kwaku adia me woni yesa na Liverpool for depending more on Ngomoha. As a first half for muti bo bia na yemfa nkoma Ngomoha. Etina so mu depending more on this young chap. Etina ma Liverpool game na aye predictable by kwaku Nyankopon anim no krani. Ngomoha no ya akra ketwa oni experience but won slow play defenders o. Emra me hwe ba akra ketwa tibo a or the ball so direct no ba be beat you on slow defenders. Eka hu bi na ma Liverpool fans ne eka say it's about time I was so chance here e Premier League no. Because eno abo na akra ne boy no kwaku na nya asem ketwa. So the first 45 minutes when him say Liverpool for ball 71% of ball possession. But no more just 3 shots on target. 81st half ne kwa adie anyam won say na goals Eben. By second half no ana Liverpool se sa nyoma. Afidi e be hu say Liverpool for no pace o mo de ball na increase. Na Liverpool for na e purposeful with the ball without the ball. And the convention of Liverpool. A quite normal for your confidence. How I know me direct. A boy Liverpool. Bound in the SSI BBA. Robertson. How I know Robertson. I shall say or joining attack. No joining attack. Libya na you. On na obes me who say san attacking runs no. As say nyoma baby e bebrede ma Liverpool. At the strategy Wolves for no. E ka hu bi na un say in a space of just 2 minutes, so no one should go assist. Because Robertson go ne about 51st minute. And no yeah Mohamed Salah assist in 53rd minute. So Robertson versus Sanyoma bebredi ma Liverpool. Anya mo ampo crash or man of the match because of the performance. So you know, I think say Liverpool for a year juma pa. Yebenya Newcastle and Manchester City. Kwaku say the one kasa team Man City. Baby omo chi Newcastle bi omo show. First, Nanka team bako had a Man City pan in Newcastle. But you say no man Sadiama a Manchester City. Recently, young we cran the last 3 games. EFL no home and away and a Premier League. You say Man City for dominating Newcastle. So Man City you game no. Man City for that belief say and saying ye team Newcastle ye bet Marco St James Park at me akwa ye nyoma bebre. Man City for so him say league in assistance now. Say 7 points to them. Those say Arsenal bought more games than Man City. By assistance now 7 points to them. League in Bibia bet Messi. And Arsenal your favorite so bad league. So Manchester City him say, once Man City ni Arsenal will EFL Cup final bo. On him say want me and the league in impo. Now ultimately the second major competition with England and your bad sir. Because Oka Englander now we show football calendar now major trophies and other competitions no a Premier League first then what about FA Cup and to say Arsenal G League in Pokrana or no Man City etimidi FA Cup no saji EFL now only say domestic competitions no on your bad and to all FA Cup or the any Newcastle forcing him say nanu ya or the 10 against 11 as Manchester United are no more form. Michael Carrick ebe fa Manchester United bobuku no na on lose game. Eye Newcastle for ni stop Manchester United. Yes the 10 against 11 e show mo. Enti amo mo sa confidence ne say on bet me to the face team friend say Manchester City. Adia ba kwa minim ne yese kwaku Eddie Howe no or assistant coach bi sa papa no oye good na me sure mo against Manchester United anytime you obesori bia na nyoma asesa onim said definitely Newcastle on sesa ne nsa no 4 at the back 3 in the midfield and a 3 up front 4 at the back no Dan Ben Louis Hall Trippier and a Malik not 3 in the midfield no Joe Linton Warlock and a Branty Fencer Sandro Tonali na miensa no mu anim ho no Anthony Gordon Ilanga and a Harvey Barnes we mu ne players are likely to be share the Newcastle adia minim say Newcastle for ya adia pa kwaku the first thing omo pressing game omo mfendi agro especially the first 20 minutes sa uba St James the first 20 minutes ye make away team uncomfortable ye put pressure on the away team na ye make sure see ye benya early lead na timi de neutralizing opponent ni play na top pressure na the amount. So the first 20 minutes there who expect Newcastle say omo the pressure and the base Manchester City so especially in the omo pressing. Then again how omo transitions no quick because on him so Ilanga or Anthony Gordon or Harvey Barnes these are players omo je ball na anya afi no mbegina ball no so atwetwe da bi Ilanga je ball na ombegina ball no so say o delay ombegina ball no so obetwetwe oje ball na the American dika Anthony Gordon so je ball na or the ball na the same thing applies to Harvey Barnes and to omo transitions no na very quick and direct. Then again that tactical flexibility from team a friend say Newcastle ebe hardwin and a do time you know so be man to man marking omo very aggressive into better sana Newcastle for nisi akai but kwaku Newcastle for ball ni nyina be effective makasa asem we ya time without number say Newcastle style Eddie Howe style ni nyina be effective midfield no midfield in the crown Newcastle and anytime you about say Newcastle defensively o solid da omo midfield the be foundation so once Newcastle offensively omo boy djuma pa na midfield mame mo example nanu ya no Manchester United boy me boa omo di record no omu di Eddie Howe ye ana switch call 4-4-1 or the midfield ba ko sa bai ado me make sure say kobi menu mu onfinfi omu ntimi mbobo no enti bo no mbo against Manchester United no na mpokra say Newcastle di record obe stabilizing finfi ho enti se obetima say Newcastle akwaku how wa be stop your midfield of Warlock, Jolinton and Sandro Tonali unya Bruno Guimaraes by some midfielders we know and be Jumandiama Newcastle and 3 games are saying Newcastle for a lose against Manchester City nano then Manchester City winning how Pep Guardiola deploy approach obenya numbers in the midfield and Tinansen will be our Newcastle against Man City nano attack the number of players Manchester City in Finfio no we nyasan advantage no nyasa numbers no the beat team a friend say Newcastle and kwakumi expect the same thing for Manchester City and say or what so to me dominate your move Finfio so to me dominate your move Finfio Manchester City me wojidi say PSG budget French League no jedi on budget by the performance of PSG no this season mean say dem huni yes last season about 34 games last season games of boy league Olusu 4 Olusu 2 and umpokran ni eba be wie season no and Olusu yo against Strasbourg and a team friends Nice and Olusu just 2 games and the J French League and this season we lose 4 games. A show said the firepower of a team friends PSG a drop kakra so what check your money Monaco recent matches as a Monaco for a tata PSG pa se Champions League no omani omo bo home na win nanse on se first leg no course was star Louis Day and Golavan and the Cody record and the ma PSG for duwe enya sa opportunity no on the say no ano mesa be si akan wo Paris and so apart from Golavan record no di no first leg no the second leg no so PSG said the record BM Koulibaly and a born board draw enu a game no kwakuna esre keke adia Monaco for the PH no onim se Monaco no share 3 no about 28% pay we jai ball ni dia ma PH na the way a Monaco for pack midfield no eno a PH for midfield o mo de chance na ye Vitinha Emery ana Drew Hernandez ana chance de ma PH on finfio ana Monaco for decide say on be pack midfield no Bamba Lami Kamara Mamadou Koulibaly ana obo 3 back ne wing backs ni mpokra na Vanderson ana branch fence Enrique no or Simon Beka midfield no ho na Senegal ni akra na ye friend say eye Lamine Kamara no or dominate PH men kai the last time I midfield e bi akọ PH fie akọ dominate o mu onfinfio Vitinha moje ball Drew Hernandez moje ball pressure no de mom no afide na the bia back passes na ekoso e ka ho na ma pressure beto PH so a na omu ye silly mistakes a e ma mo na akofo etimi capitalize omtimi nya asa 3-1 victory no se PH 4% omu ko mani mpa this season a kwakwa ni omu adwuma because as a fire power na ekro mo last season etimi a drop it Bayern share 4-1 against Mönchengladbach na me de Manuel C 4 na Bayern share no kwaku Hurricane ensi akan o Hurricane ambobo ni bi bo mo share 4 mete se na wo ye statistics bi ni record bi say Bayern for akaka kra bi na chese Bundesliga record da ho goals a wa hye kese pa no that was in 71-72 and Real Madrid for record o maye top 5 leagues no de wa hye goals kese pa no. The first question was so busa ho na say e de na be ma Bayern e share a lot of goals kwakunim said the entire season all competition Bayern has 128 goals in just a few games 38 games almost 128 goals. So the first question abubu sa won say dey ni kura Bayern no mutimi she goals no kwaku football ye free be say principles of play no a fundamental strategy teams use effectively no metimi adapt to any approach on the field and it is a fundamental strategy can say principles of play no ye wo mienu attacking principles and your defensive principles. Adi ekura Bayern na ema Bayern hu yehu ema Bayern mu yedu ema Bayern timi she goals no your attacking principles. Enti se wa check Bayern no mo attack a the first thing abe notice no your mobility. Omo nya static. Enti den so be eliminate omo players no out of play. Omo ye mobile. Omo move around. Omo run a lot. Say Bayern for our ability so bet must stretch defense and two park was a deep saday almost our ability so bet me be with team nim almost our ability so bet ma penetrate any defensive line and omunya support into omo attack here right back eba left back eba midfielders eba supplies na eba creativity na eba then again omo create a lot of chances into kwaku ene Bayern ni she goals e ma ni nyu obi anwa because ade a ye can say attacking principles no uko Europa team back wa or apply attacking principles never you are kwaku mi hu ne say Bayern team no ye adwuma no so Bundesliga na de
okay
jedi o maje ba ka say Europe no
no ne edru ho a
Europe no
e be di eho so enkomo bigi kwaku ye na ante Emilia
kwaku mama shase from AC Milan ni Inter Milan game be ba so in the Italian Serie A. Already these two teams na so mo share this time around was Serie A anymore. Me sure say who follow league very well. You will be convinced to say game with the game as I say called the Inter Milan. Because already the kind of former Inter Milan how good they have been this season. Consistency. So we team born home with Italian Serie A anymore. Me sure so be team be no Inter Milan. As we speak, Italian Serie A table no money that's so. A so no more than almost 67 points. AC Milan no ne ba be bono and that's second. AC Milan with 57 points. It's between these two teams a 10 point gap. And honestly I said the kind of quality Inter Milan bobo nikita and how good Omaye this particular season. But Ocean League ni mo a thought that dia ba kwaya na ebuane pay off by experience. Experience nikita hwanya. The head coach of AC Milan bobo kono. When it comes to the Italian Serie A, Maximiliano agrees a manner or a lot of experience in winning it. It's in matches like this, games now so no. A hundred minutes that's all the experience in the year Juba, no the results at the AC Milan. Inter Milan form no woman at the start of the season. Na performance near a bit rocky. Then Shadanya. After winning their first game of the season convincingly, Omuchi Torino almost 5. Omu winning our game ni we no. The following 2 games they played in the Italian Serie A, Omu Lucy ni from there, and a Christian Kivusha safi or finding the right rhythm and the right spark. Ewe Italian Serie A animo. Ochitimbia na washano. Ochitimbia na washano. Obo 8 matches. Ewe Italian Serie A animo. Elusi just 1 game. Within that 8-match period, no. Obi Oshia ni bia washano. With the exception of a single game. After no, and Okoshia team a friend say AC Milan in the first round. And AC Milan go on the channel. And Akwaku Oshano. Ewo Inter Milan home. It's even when na Inter Milan are confident, many streaks of win. I'm a coach and I find the right spark and rhythm in the campono. AC Milan bobo quality make change channel. And no chair experience now make come what them say. Coach I find Maximiliano Allegri ewo Italian Serie A animal. And this time around, almost a Baba Bishia ewo AC Milan homa. Say Inter Milan eba be find the 3 maximum points or widen Gabro into we AC Milana. Only option bia than so be making sure say o man me fa 3 maximum points no emfanko. O rapa can as well. These 2 teams here the kind of quality omu possess. Obia team is very strong. Aside that, omu the same formation. Ewo park and so. Obia operating with the 3-back system. And they be a make us say 2000 years. Wow, about the better on the day when I am now tying our results. It will be between these 2 teams. Now me aroba chena the obe operating system ne well no obenya the results our park and so. But teams ni bi wo hono a lack certain key players from their squad. And they bet me a rippling effect on their performance. Number 1 Inter. Inter Milan bobo ko no ball no boni nyina area akwa. Have to get men. I bet me connected their to net ni mo ama. Men no be connected ball their to net ni mo ama no. Strikers no. Inter Milan losing the best striker and the most important player. I am saying best and most important player because one on the captain for the side, Lautaro Martinez. We the captains in if you want this season. Italian Serie A na here ball. On only player watch goals kese pa Italian Serie A 14 goals. And I watch in the Italian Serie A. Omo done a show me close to Mpono. Omo 999. It's almost such a player. I am difficult. Into our other players, I'm going to be able to Esposito is available. I'll bet me about the game in the Inter Milan Bobo. But I'll bet me about the kind of performance and the quality. Lautaro Martinez Bemawana to me a derby. Aside that, I always say that there are certain positions in footballer. You have the cohesion and understanding and the boss our positions. You know? The kind of cohesion, partnership and understanding. Lautaro Martinez, any Turam. I build the Inter Milan bobo ko anymore no. Sebaku Frima who said the other one obekano struggle. Playing against the AC Milan defense. How am I strong? I am compact this season. A very difficult at the Ama Esposito. So the kind of performance Lautaro Martinez remember. AC Milan ball evolves around player friend say Luka Modric. He's been the controller Coach Maximiliano Allegri is seen as a deep line playmaker. In Tony Bejada number 6. No what detective play from deep at the Ama AC Milan Bobo Kono. Obenya you see for far Nigerian and Chain. Adrian Rabiot, another experienced player, Ezube Jinan and Chain. Omo Kwakwa Koshi, another midfielder, and also very strong. Ayano Krepa. Nicolo Barella, Ewo Hodom, good player. Tahanoglu, Obianim the quality on Uzuzu possessing. But again, there is another player on also available, Mkhitaryan. It was a Zielinski. Ebabe Shemu Honum. Again, the midfield trio. Our consistent about there is one player who is also out. It's the attack near broken. No midfield then just broken. Oko much one set no okay. Which is the 3-back. And Rantiami and Sarabu Gina actually at the Amomono. Bastoni has been excellent for the past 2-3 seasons there. Open one of the best central defenders in the world. Who to be more Bastoni from film. Quality no ni modern one was so obejina chiro no ato to niam ade amaomo but baby a problem ni wo eye nipo gina mfimfin e ma the 3-man defense no Manuel Akanji Kwaku he's a good player or experience but there are times Manuel Akanji intimi focusing in games for 90 solid minutes the sense of awareness Ojila Park so na obo game na no call off. Yaka Lautaro Martinez. So over 14 goals in the Italian Serie A. Onu na lead the goal scoring chart no. Nipo Danechi omo 19 no. Nico Pass wombi. Rafael Leao wombi. It is all Leao honum. No, among the top scorers. Ewe Italian Serie A season ni mo. And found in the short force. So one to me and focus for 90 solid minutes over to me how. Again, I want a preferred partner in the shape of Christian Pulisic. Among the top scorers start on to Sokaho. He has 8 goals in the Italian Serie A season. And looking at AC Milan team no, say omu full squad available. Any Inter Milan they look a bit depleted. Now AC Milan able home. Now at this moment, league they difficult some do, but on team in Tenefie. So on near the home side. And you see the same stadium. But I had there on paper will be able home. On near the home side in the Kwaku on Tenase. Say Inter Milan and Ramesha now on for widen gap between the two and got 13 points. No. I said you want to be extra difficult at the AC Milan. It wouldn't be an easy task for both sides, but I believe so looking at the quality available for AC, any team they are intact and the experience of their manager Maximiliano Allegri, I see Inter Milan, I'll give them that double chance. Eben no saying a slim win to say in the first round or winning 1-0 no Eben. But I don't see them losing in this particular encounter. A double chance for AC Milan. Real Madrid game, you know. A tremad drain is the idea back. Nana, me bisa me whole questions. Question and me bisa me whole say. Don't you think, say, time as so? Say Real Madrid Castilla, and your youth team, no. Or the attention, because no, a lot of the players from the youth team opportunity to senior team.
Some there are lots there. Madrid so a kind of fast and it has been successful.
Oh yes.
So they cannot take everything Barcelona is doing. Normal so and
sure.
Though Kwadana Bakum you be impressive, but that does not mean someone so follow the Barcelona.
Kwaku Ebia a lot na me kan you know. A problem kaka. Fine. But I said a lot because me jitum say nyam kwada ni nyina na that kind of quality and the standard of Madrid ne be hwehwe e de free omo honom. But kakra bi no omo opportunity be Real Madrid senior team nim no. The kind of performance they give aya na ye. It based on that. As I saw say we twa wani akwa hwe won wa hwe. So omo ba no be omo suni bi dodo na de free wa. Me can we because there are players are no more Ghanaians. Omutu kwa amanone. Ekoko see a kind of teams bi akwaku. And a lot of the Ghanaian players outside. E omo di kan kwa ya ne modern mo. And the boss akwa ne to omo na omo ko. If you give players the opportunity from your lower division team, no mo ba senior team ne bebo na performance ne ya. And until na make us say so omo twa money e di kokoshe ho. Thiago Pitash didn't get an extraordinary game yesterday. But Thiago Pitash money bad. For an academy player from Real Madrid and as a youth player. The movements our park and so. The ball carries. Oh yeah, game anymore. The passes, a lot of them were on point. Me jitum say a lot of the players are prepare. And Capitash the kwampo on your opportunity. Emma me jina Madrid team in finfin. But in Pennyforce will be there will no be so kwama you ham. It's almost prepare no. Aba your opportunity the ama kwadano and then in for the youth team. Yenyi Pitash na yem fan in Sinche kwaku. How has the performance of Raul Asensio been at Real Madrid? There are times I mean Jitum so you're setting on pardonable mistakes. But Raul Asensio on any day, me no nobody dance say our quality or they are better sub our Real Madrid bo konim. E ko ba say Rudiger 100% fit no are consistent. Adam Militao 100% fit no are consistent. But in place of any of these two players, Raul Asensio gives you quality. Our Real Madrid actually on him. He's a player, a man opportunity from the youth side. And also, they are establishing who will do this level. Gonzalo Garcia, no opportunity to Real Madrid. When he got the opportunity in the Club World Cup, look at the kind of performance our dying do a Club World Cup anymore. You bought Club World Cup anyway, you know. Spanish La Liga and the Chassis, you know. Zabi Alonso felt say, Onisa quality no better me about. Any level on no nation share free players on no. Ebia on team in famano. But after Xabi Alonso left, below a man opportunity, no, we saw his performance on Real Madrid team. No. There were games, not even Kylian Mbappe munya available. On a G team this season, nine so then metric so a ball goes to Real Madrid Bobo Kono. He's an academy graduate from Marseille. Oh, you were Moton Chaya. There have been players, Kwaku, no more free Madrid youth team anymore. Omanya Kwaya Mokoye. Alvaro Carreras is a typical example. He had the quality. But Real Madrid Bobo Kono at that time, say Yama wa Kwanyano, never ya ding. Okochinchin yenano. Madrid have said yisi kepudo di akwa kofa akwadana ba. I know babe si akandi ama Real Madrid Bobo Kono. News ba de bia. Tese si a player ba kwa Real Madrid nyano a opepa. Edna baba be sheni team ni hwanya. Nico pass. Look at his performance. Ewe talent in your animal. It's based on these examples, based on these players akwanya omanya. Any ball Real Madrid Bobo Kono. Sempenifoni mo Madrid ya komu youth system ne so. Ebia focus so much on it to say Barcelona at the end, but at least the little opportunity you've given to some players, few ones, actually some quality nibi wa se on mo. Oma wani ko mo now mo the right opportunity to Real Madrid Bobo Kono. Omo betimi agro aba be Real Madrid Bobo Kono. Enkonko yeso obetini na afi wo sa so aboka akwakofa e de naba na ko ba se wa nya. And then until I make say, based on these instances, I feel that it is time to Madrid in penny for no. And your attention no. Youth team anymore because there is quality on Real Madrid Castilla and your youth team anymore. Kwaku moving on. Liverpool game no more against Wolves. No. It was a game and a very important. Say Liverpool win. Ultimate Wolves it will league mo. Now Wolves in show. Now Wolves are show where we are. Just after a week, we say share Wolves to crown Eben. Our cup game mo. Na no Wolves Bobo Kono sa akwa kwhyew debi ayade ni seisi etina me expect say Liverpool Bobo Kono ebe make sure so mo be mad that kind of performance and the Wolves be to a proper level. Maybe you got your way in league anymore, of which maybe at that time now we have points looking at our position never be out that. But Liverpool knowing very well say season they are den the amano no I was at least pay a safe facing trophy no dia baby jina. But in the game, there were certain players who more than more. I catch him attention. Rongo Muha is a typical number one. Kwaku. I am a day. So see David McCoy Bakwadana Basso. I am a day. So see Captain Virgil van Dijk Bakwadana Basso. Na mi be so. Said dear be asam na Virgil van Dijk catching you coach Wakukwam. Because me say in football. I thought that certain decisions I coaches be taking. It is in consultation with the captains. It will come by a Virgil van Dijk and any coach need on a Qurani behalf. And it's not to me, actually clearly. So your manager Bia, sorry to say this, Okita tete adwene kakra when it comes to your players be opportunity. Make it tete adwene kakra because in the past, football na yem penifo na ebo. En kokra na ebo in the past. It is a yama koda ke to an opportunity. So my red team as big as Liverpool. No man see a kind from Liverpool Bobo Kono. I am heading. I extremely difficult. Metiasie. It will come here decent ke maybe a chamun koma. Ebianka de make in kamenka. But I know modern football. There are young players on many opportunity. Anytime they get that opportunity, they prove some more quality. Yakasa boy countless of them. Lamine Yamal is a typical example. Paul Kubasi is a typical example. Now say who William Estivayo, an 18-year-old boy of free South America by English Premier League. Now Oya Fet and Kwadia are one of the best performances in the English Premier League. Oya Kwada. We saw Kobe Manu time our shots here. Oh, Manchester United Bobo Kunim. And at that age, ball and not all ball, Manchester United, to even command the starting place in the English national team, Three Lions. It's a football now evolve from those days. Now roles and opportunities you're giving to Penny. You always expected players who are matured physically in age and more. But this time around, there are certain players who are young, but who are mature are dreaming. IQ no was throw are giving the opportunity to make me about one year. It is a set and slot again, and in the knee, a chance yes a banner hustle. No more that kind of opportunity. Now with no disrespect to certain players in the Liverpool squad. This season, few minutes any ball our bono. To me, he's been a better player than Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo is an experienced player. He's a good player. But the other expected for a Liverpool winger honum. A left winger. So on from Liverpool Bobo in days are difficult. Especially in a season. Player friend is Mohamed Salah. A off color. And the man Liverpool Bobo Kono. Now be expect to be so about riding to the test. Or be standing to the occasion. And Kay Luis Diaz in the one. Ebian Casadia Salah absent. Now you feeling the poor performance of the Liverpool attack at times, no? Ebianka Yenkonko feeling this, looking at the numbers around Luis Diaz Adema, any ball at Obo, any moving from a Liverpool, Echo Bundesliga, numbers are them. But Cody Gakpo, if it is because of only competition, say a day, because maybe I feel so Luis Diaz, so Bonio, one money, a day on one bebo. And based on that kind of mindset, and pushy play and impo, so on the extra man and put up a good performance. It is a quadana, you know. Not anytime we bring opportunity be a obobo year. Create a healthy competition between or no any Cody Gakpo. And me feel like a kana quadana channel. I was a coach and slot. And you titi agreeing if you no shall say man opportunity. Because anytime you no opportunity in Biano, a quadani buponi ye, it will Liverpool bobo kono. It is a Van Dijk who now other Liverpool players who I am expecting the senior figures, somebody coach in the Bekasa. No I shall say a handy aquadana starting role. Liverpool again, Mohamed Salah. Kwaku Salah not the best of football, but he got a goal. Ebia na Wolves na, or yeah, turn in the flesh for Liverpool. It will league in no. Ebia na Ebaba be a blessing to Mohamed Salah. The last time Mohamed Salah actually in consecutive games was far back last year. Or in October 25th, and was actually November 1st. In consecutive games for your Liverpool. Kwaku since then, Salah more 2 matches into us when she go into us. It is Salah na ye nimno. Se maybe a chem on an the Liverpool career. Team Nisina Bettino. Wako off color yen who Mohamed Salah biem. But in the last 2 games he has played, league bako, and a cup game bako against Wolves. Or in the league game they lost. And in the cup game yesterday almost winning and also so was I am hoping and praying, say, after getting these 2 goals consecutively in 2 different games, Eben Mohamed Salah, that kind of confidence I will lose it throughout the season. No, I get back to the best of form at the Liverpool. Because the biggest problem for Liverpool this season has been Mohamed Salah on team numbers this season, and it affected the performance of the Liverpool team. Kakebi on Manchester City in Newcastle. No? I am expecting, say, a very big game. But is it going to be? Coach Bakwa Pep Guardiola channel our Shenepa has been at the how. Kwaku 22 meetings between these 2 managers. At the how are winning just 2. Pep Guardiola winning 18. And a 2 ending in a draw. It's the other expected from a game. So coach is about on board no. Even before the start of the game. Unless the unexpected happens. At the how and your coach we shall Pep Guardiola to man that kind of performance. GDB. Debbie. But between these 2 teams, the whole confidence coming into this game should be Newcastle. The last game he played against Manchester United, the Manchester United side, no about 7 games unbeaten in the league. Watching a shadow. Pep Guardiola, a drop pay points with fear against Nottingham Forest. It will be also demotivated. It should be Pep Guardiola and the Manchester City. But can Newcastle capitalize on that and worry them? The Newcastle midfield is broken. Bruno Guimaraes in New Honum. Almost central defense position no looks broken. Fabian Shah ni ho. Say a Damben nebebo with Malik Tiao. Say a Botman nebebo with Malik Tiao. Whoever partners each other at the back is going to be a central defense on lucky pace. On speed. If you look at how Semenyo is playing, and then Botalan this season, and then the kind of former Antoine Semenyo especially, I pick the Manchester City Bobo Kuna. A better dated this central defense in the absence of Fabian Shah. A better me and Mashale, no ma handle these players. Oh, much you want them. It is football, anything can happen. I no crepa. But looking at the quality of Manchester City, I don't expect Pep Guardiola and the Manchester to lose such encounter against Newcastle. It will be a difficult game, no doubt about it. But at least a slim win for Manchester City, they should happen. Possibly a 2-1 win be, and I say 1-0 win there. I would say Sidima Manchester City Bobo.
Okay. Let us see. And then booking course, you know. I already Kent Yenansi na Ghana phone booking course, you know. Code number 1 BW4 2E8 A0D6 BW4 2E8 A0D6 code number 2 BW4 2E9 3E65 BW4 2E9 3E65 code number 6 code number 3 BW4 2EA 3EE4 BW4 2EA 3EE4 code number 4 BW4 2EA 748C BW4 2EA 748C code number 5 BW4 2EB 277C BW4 2EB 277C last code for the day BW4 2EB 7830 BW4 2EB 7830 right Mr. Yepe shop ewo Patase any trade na yedi aye printing kakra aqua fresh na epe kireben WhatsApp pages no iti Mr. Sewo shop was amya Patase any trader now afre 0543 597 827 0543 597 827 na also afre Inspector Prince Kofi Watson in fact all man so accident squad unit wo the bar did the birthday Ariana Fowa and there the birthday from Inspector Prince Kofi Watson afe so and there a birthday Emma Senior Linda or Kentenchre Sanwo Dumho na from Honorable Francis Nyame aka Honorable Oboy also we show Senior Linda happy birthday right yen twas way I'm of power Bibi aboko there me no serious meeting and I pon David, I was so chairman. Me was serious meeting, 5 minutes serious meeting. David, it's a minute meeting.
And I come to family MFK. Woman, can't be our basis. Bema, by message your bar. I mean, there be a big issue.
David.
It's one on one.
Or the one on our
you it's a so a chain na me no meeting
yan here
Debbie it's no yebisia na ya meeting no send some there wo biggie still no
no one share
let you via someone
one sharing and that's one sharing one sharing and there I don't know what worry the bia one sharing is
enough farming so you can have be seat for
and what are we
some done
and what you ring na we gara
na the whole wale down new ring okay only no problem only wale we are wash
no yeah
yo we dey yankasa why
it go wale I share down
I was say we share abrebia
da
na we yeah
hey boy
say me da no aye pon ya you see for me who ya ne say wawro ring ne dey ato card mu I don't know Sheba had. You see for one or rock regular to card. Just what's yes,
and I can't say my home, and I'm the Chones on us. Okay, they all can was a
Kawasam.
I won't talk. I'm sorry, I'm Modica, Uncle. Why? Bagu, my own Ramu, a year and a Ghana Premier League, and of course. I won't send some Kakrani and Fan too many enough. You want to so and Nations FC at Fiachi Bechem United Shomokamiansa Emma Bechem United and so and me anti whatever my cane to be go no Emmanuel and no and go be a quadana a share and say Wakwaba in fact not go no F ye papa Emmanuel and no baby a ogina o place ball na say atena no enso enya akasa Emmanuel no de nsem we atudwa kwagu bietum na fe Emmanuel anon nsem odi tudwa na yento aso
today.
Do you think you have the quality to be considered to be part of the Black Stars?
Of course, yeah. And then though it's not easy, but I'm really working on it, and then of course I can also be there, so I'm really looking forward to that. If the call-up comes for me, I'm ready to represent my country. Well, first of all, I'll give all the glory to God. It feels good, yeah, this victory, especially scoring against Beche United. This is our first time winning against them, so it really feels good for us. And I had that chance, I had that instinct to shoot, and then thank God it went in today.
Do you think you have the quality?
Black Stars once and some idea, only to say, beside no, so one of the crowd, why not crowd? Obia to me a crowd. Say your two and suffer on Quando Rabi James Academy, national team only at the channel. And of course, Brandon entry at the back west of Senator Richard Danso, 3-0. And a nation sense so Edema Bichim United on more. Well, in 2 games about so summer test na airport Dreams FC and no Nomi and Sanasa game no eba so Sanso na Vision FC ebo Brekum Chelsea Nomi and Sa na game no ebetimi atoja nyame adoma da kwesi da games no and say and games no ABC Alco Eduana Stars Betnefie on 11 wonders and airball Heart of Lions and so Betnefie now on a sweat draw all Blacks and so abo and a House of Oak at Nefie UG Sports Stadium woman and so and Holy Stars and airball Holy Fono or my boaboamo papa nyasem gitwa enti anu ya de tiano no Karela United and so betna Tamale Sports Stadium na fe no Liu Mama mipacho Asante Kotoko Sporting Club ena enomo enso ekobo nti Kotoko ekwa we amino kase Kotoko agwa ko du onoma nyasem gitwa kra ena fe Mediama the league leaders ebetna fe na omone Hoho United enso abo nyame ya duma mipacho edawochina Young Apostles enso ebo Bieni Gold Stars eno e games a ebetuna todwa e wo the Ghana Premier League no and I'm the one sem no e de ama enso e ho no na detie ni ayadia yenkoi interim coach Edema Asante Kotoko Prince Owusu SSA de baby adu no Asante Kotoko wo mo games na aka no masa seriousness no omo de bekom any prepare eno mo de be share teams na aka no yentie Prince Owusu
to take every match very, very serious. And as you're saying, the task is very difficult. It is, yeah. You cannot say it's not. Because the expectation from our fans and everything is gone high. They want to win and win it all. So it's very tough to, as you're saying, 17th and then still we've not won a game there. And that's going to be a very tough task for us. We need to take every match very, very serious. And as you're saying, the task is very difficult. It is, yeah. You cannot say it's not. Because the expectation from our fans and everything is gone high. They want to win and win it all. So it's very tough to, as you're saying, 17th and then still we've not won a game there. And that's going to be a very tough task for us. We need to take every match very, very serious. And as you're saying, the task is very difficult. It is, yeah. You cannot say it's not. Because the expectation from our fans and everything is gone high.
Game beer, a must win, and so one more. Yes, Didi Dramani, and of course, only Holy Stars and Ebo did in some to James Omude. Say positively, I'm responding very well. Didi Dramani.
And then also Gideon Chrising, and they are very, very direct. They try to put balls in the box, crosses here and there, and so all that we need to do is to try to shut off them and try to respect what they have, and then we need to continue to do what we are very strong in, and then we need to respond positively in that way. Very strong side in the sense that they play too direct, two very good wingers in the person of Prince Trinboa and then also Gideon Chrising, and they are very, very direct. They try to put balls in the box, crosses here and there, and so all that we need to do is to try to shut off.
Na Ibrahim Tanko and so Mediama Sporting Club. One more a head coach. Now, of course, they say no go start for a close to Gabno. Tanko Adiano Ayo Tanko Akasadia found.
Matches and Bibiane will come to us Like I said, we don't have to press any panic button. We still have 10 games, 5 home, 5 away. And definitely all of us have a very tough matches, and BBN will come to us. We will also go to. So definitely we have to concentrate on the last 10 games and then try to win our matches on Sunday against Hohoi. No, I mean, it's disturbing, but like I said, we don't have to press any panic button. We still have 10 games, 5 home, 5 away. And definitely all of us.
So now you go Boko. Then go stars ever bomb who if you almost call a young crying on my so folk ball. If you 10 matches now can just stone Bibia and so 8 years and Brian Tanku and so a coach at man Medema Sporting Club and a change Semu Ehono Mammy Fantu just say or a Takwa Medema game of Money United Ebono a dear Numtuni Grace Ashley me pacho obe performing Yami Adma 2 p.m. or a TNA Stadium and Tiania da Ochina into Ayana Washan and so Ehonoma and we are and so and no na ene bro for United BA na kwaku Kwame Tanku na no mo ya communication director and of say internal relations officer na was seeking a fair sponsorship at the ama BA is a BA United oko zone 4 on na the tennis so far 47 points Kent Wadaroma obema me pictures no na odi atoto santi ene oni kid bet and akọ partnership na say unveiling no JC omne omese baby ombede da chiri ombede chiri no na animu no nso ewo hono manti eno ye kid bet for penny for na won say unveiling no ekọ so enra na say eno BA United for penny for e say BA 12 points lead odo ni chemu ewo zone division 2 na sub middle league no crazy no ma qualifier omo eko manim ewo no ma eno bron ahafu United BA pa BA nya sam keto akranti BA beba saba ise de niema na egugu akwam ni chese BA enso ebe saba wo no ma eno ye de tie enso eno no na mayen kopie mu enso ewo ye Black Queens on se omu kopie mu ewo UAE na UAE no omokoye no nyina no pink ladies cup abusafo say no the attention tokwana bomb no guguriye na kokoko so ho minti no panifo gire say dwumadi no Tanzania for no last match no so omombo ensane tede ne o say de cup no edema mabawa ni no na hwe no screen so na the tie and say Ghana Black Queens and Ebano 2026 Pink Ladies Cup na omoye champions enso ewo ho no na organizers ni gire say dia me pacho Doris Bodua wono ene top scorer into 3 goals omo enso ojena chede no wo no mo enafe goalkeeper Cynthia Colan wono so best goalkeeper of the tournament 2 clean sheets into omo so no omo de ama no wo no ma yesi ewe ni mu se mabawa no enso we PMT Kim Lawson no omo de jejina mu na na ese omo so take emfonyini wo no ma na de tie enso eno no na yenwura mu NASCO player of the month of February Michemu Ghana Premier League no NASCO player of the month of February me pacho he said the tennis Samuel Atakumi 3 matches 2 goals goal stars wawremu 1 MVP Hussein Isa Young Apostle 3 matches 2 goals Sansona Augustine Okra 3 matches 3 goals Bechem United and afi Abdul Rahman Kerala United 2 matches 1 goal 1 MVP or remo goalkeepers no me pacho the ten say goalkeeper of the month no Benjamin Asari 2 matches 2 clean sheets Nemo has enya 1 win honomo edemano and Emmanuel Kobe goal stars ono so 3 matches 2 clean sheets 3 wins and onya Musa Zakari 3 matches 2 clean sheets Samates nemo onya 1 win and afi Osei Prince and so Euremu honomo edema Adriana FC ntize no the ten say mazago gipes ano she papa for ne go no san wo bia ya de eno ya de tie and so eno no coach of the month yes Flick Marcus Gold Stars 3 matches 3 wins one so Euremu one more Nuruddin Amadou Karela 3 matches 3 wins sanso ena Nana Kwaku Ajaman Vision FC 3 matches 2 wins and afi Didi Dramani 3 matches 1 win 2 draws and also Didi dear and so and on NASCO coach of the month no enam de honsem no ede ama no na Mohammed Kudus enra ena rapaholic enso ekoso na eyadea okopiem won mo backstage wo Mohammed Kudus na eni okwako support sakode Sack Nation famo Perry nipa sakode nti Kudus and Starboy Prache, in fact, ya fini ye papa is a Tottenham baby edu na de na anu akwa ye ni Kudus also ye na oba na obeje chechere onan no na amsa ukogina nya sa de Tottenham ko relegation be ha papa eti Kudus na okopie mo no ma ohwe no e wo ye screen so e wo no no na kwakuna no ada Gaza Power eba ha St. Louis ni akwada na in fact a ban 100 meters there near 200 meters and here what the bemma abro ni kin Eben ebe twetwe nkomo no de tiane se ukoni kroma DC your Amansia West Honorable Morris Ousu Prince abomodin ama Gaza Power full scholarship se ekopim so be university there ongo uramu wa edigwagu ada ma be biatum na se ne dwumade ni si course no Gaza Power yen ready se ne si e course
Regina ha na adeɛ fɛfa yɛnua ketewa ayɛ friend of Gaza Power I think say no na yɛ di a obi anim wasɛ odimonyam papa na adeɛ a wayɛ no Regina aha as Mensi Cratch panin sɛ efi enade ekɔpem so obewie university no assembly ni yɛ ma ni full scholarship ekɔpem so obewie adeɛ bia obehia amana disunya ene ni miketuo no akona ni no assembly no ever ready say you be support no ekwan bi aso na nana sabi ye ka se yenua ahye enumunyam no na ebeye se yenso ye be hye onua ba no enumunyam na hye afoforo so kran dina na wedi ye me be ma na wa wo de ama yenua ba
on behalf of DC on behalf of our super Ghanaian and other people here, Yana Sompane, I present Abasubodie Amagaza Power.
Any day, Regina Ha,
Gaza Power. And Okwa Mansia West or more urban abaswan no na Kwaku Lawson Dire Intercommunity Challenge Cup no of course Jumedi no ni nyina so etimi abano ewie na Uremu Ashanti region abuakwa opele back park one no ade asenema so no omo che dare ase ehwo mo kamienu mo timu baako enti final no etimi eba so ema asenema so na je abuakwa enso area ho no mo de no 20,000 Ghana cedis ekoma mo dade ase nya 15,000 na tano so edited enya 10,000 enso ho no ma eno ye de tie enso eno no na okọ bekwai so a adankraja ene kochikrom na adankraja ene eje eho dwumadi no enso edc omna so pictures bi na rewe no screen so no na enso na oba tafon so a eda mamponten ene nkwantwema ena ewura mu of fine ewie eche no na nkwantwema enso awene on 5-4 onoma ene de kokosi ye no na ejuso nso no area ejuso town ene ejuso zongo ene ball eye final e wo kese park ewie eche no ejuso town enso etimi agi dwumadi no e de asuo mo na so e wo hono okọ eye akoma dan so a e wo akoma dan Lions Astrotef no akoma dan 5th Young Boys ene eye kuntun so Power FC ene boy Young Boys every 3-2 on penalties into omo ene champions enso e wo akoma dan e wo hono no okọ oboa so a oboa se Lincoln Sports Stadium e ho ena Tutuka Samson Chrome womo ene Bogobiri enso ede boy ni ewi ache na Samson Chrome asheka ba kwa Bogobiri womo entimi antinti Tutuka Samson Chrome womo ene eje ho the maiden edition no enso e wono ma ema ene ade a eye oboase boyte edi etoso miensa enafi oboase kwabrafoso etoso enan e wono ma ne de tenamampon de rain off enso etimi ekoso ntene eno mo be yi omo final no ede afi wono mo okọ takrade nso so a de tense eye ntankofo community ene eye kwesimintim kromo area ho omo ena eboye niwe chin na nkwa eye ntankofo enso ahye 2-0 penalties e ho no mane de ekowie ena fe babiani California enso ene eye Bamoa Royals eno ena omo boy wi chin na California enso agi babiani de no ena fe Koforidia Ada Dynamos ɛne a champon ɛne boy wi achi no na a champon enso etimi awene ɛhɔ de no ɛna afi Cape Coast nso de na awene no screen so a ne se ɛno ye de kokosi ye enso no meka se nyame ya adoma enkran de kese pa no enso ɛhyase nyame ya adoma ende John Tay any Teshi Samba omu wi Tema Community 2 any Dodowa ɛna afi Kwabenya Town any Kaswa Youngsters ɛna afi Domi enso community any Tesano ɛna ebebo nti ɛno ɛyɛ Lawson Dere Inter Community Challenge Cup no I want to say de ama no na kokumi the birthday way enso sorry so happy birthday in advance to Madam Olivia Amponsem CEO Emma Olisco Mama 24/7 Enterprise where you audio for Nana Sabre and also emfa Awuda Sunquin enso emfa Emma Madam Olivia Amponsem no ene audio for the no
right with us
wadaw ma anya kent die we say nurse asemasi se enim mensa set enso monitor dwumadie no enso wo kentenchire wo no ena esdo enso ehwe odi we enso abasisi a senior ma esdo wa nipa Elizabeth Boja ono nso of Lisbeth Crowning Christian afon kwanta osine wawuda nti sinema esdo o was
okay
and afi woko Roman Catholic nso say di juma o nti o sinema esdo as Elizabeth
and no D 63 years
esdo 63 years but esdo were you know nyame no kreni esdo engine
bi ya mo komo eye are
na me oh bright o owia TV so o hwe I don't know pray you microphone if men can read
Debbie Emre no
oh na mre no say oh na so timi ko si 10:30 nyina
Debbie be sure
I say titi king na manati I have so point we ahwe dey king wa upon be 10:30 but king wa open so point
intenu mi ma won kasa sa time say e to aso
me me chase as onim say me 2 years free
would you pay of I
na minima de konti asa okra wo so no so
okay mama so
so be ati anka mayi na
okay mate be yi film ibi gi abon komo
kwaku Nations FC game against Bechim United I would say it's a very good win for Nations. Our Nations at this season and neman ko yimfa momo especially at the home grounds na obenya the confidence to win against a team one share na da will league anymore. Now, also will fear there. I feel it is a plus for Nations FC. Fortunately, they had their best man up front. Back, I was called Emmanuel Ano. He was among the top scorers of the Ghana Premier League. But Yantonya and Abrante and call outside. Or Kosona Horde. Fortunately, unfortunately, he's back into the Ghana Premier League. I was to Urban Nations. The Okoyana and Kwanku said the number 4 penal. And also no penal. So I feel getting him back to the squad a good Edman Nations. One gamer interest has to focus about the Holy Stars and has to focus to break the home curse. And I say Yamia against Basake Holy Stars. Basake Holy Stars since I don't think has been one of the best performers in Ghana Premier League anymore. But I also have to focus. The last 7 matches I have to focus on we winning 3. We draw 3 and I will lose 1. Trainer had to focus we need na away. Ghana Premier League no. And as a league BM so be beje obabo home odin. Baby assess performance no kese na akon kan pa ayo home. But has then it looks like say away no was so e the chain home no. Draws me and Sunday won no in the last 7 games ni nyina home games. It is there na have to focus home hono ma. Omo tena fie no mo game na have to focus into nche. We did Dramania. I was so making sure. So the Basake Holy Stars every break is no. Aside that, baby any Gold Stars. Ekwakobo young apostles were we kwaku. Young apostles are on the year. E will league log so. No be person obenya when they are surviving. It is all you have to focus na ubo homa. E plus now. So we focus on say obeche the other second. The last time Kwame ebe catch here meeting I have to focus penny for year. Any GD omo that so was so betimi win the Ghana Premier League no. So bet me win the Ghana Premier League now. Maybe a man at that first, maybe any go start that second, have to focus that third. And also we can catch up with you that second, no. and son na obetimi sign ho a wakwa che the other first no nti baby any go stars e kwa away akobo young apostles are on the year wo na wo tena fi about an advantage at the mouth every heart to folk player I will say making sure some member coach no na against Basake Holy Stars or my father 3 maximum points Kumasi Asante Kotoko I don't expect them to lose a very difficult game so why Kayla United last 5 matches from about they've won 3 Oma draw 1 Oma lose 1 a try the kind of form our womb. It's about better against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They are going to go all out and make sure that they get the 3 maximum points. But Kotoko Susu Nyinaye, Coach Prince Owusu should put up performances and convince supporters and then no many good results against a team of Kayla United.
Kwame, I think sir, Mediama, a team of friends and nations FC, I had the so much share between. So what check here, Nancy, na you didn't come about one year, didn't you say? Nations FC position and Kuyi inti se ombetimi aka Ghana Premier League nima this season on my way performance in the best. So the only way out for Nations FC is ombetimi aka Ghana Premier League no. So ombetimi win your home matches. Then recently your home matches no more picky points be very important. Almost share Diana, almost share Mediama, almost bechima bo match almost our draw and say. So I think say adia ba kwa ebwa Nations FC ni how more picky points no. Which I believe say home results no ebit mama Nations FC aka Ghana Premier League no but kwaku bechem for you very careful operations manager Mr. Francis only bechem mpenyin for money careful bechem 30 points on say 11 wonders or 11 wonders your moko relegation Hohoy was 27 then again Young Apostles were 27 sa 2 clubs your more relegation zone no between omo and bechem na just 3 points. Bechem you very careful. Bechem last 3 games. Kwaku ntimi mfa wino. Vision aseno. Nations aseno. Watine fie ne career labo draw. So Bechem the last possible 9 points no pick 1. Bechem you very careful. Rate na omulusu. Air drop points no man you very careful mo betrom. Mediama watakwati ye ne Ebo United. Mediama ni any excuse than to win this game. Se Mediama ni abrace on person mo Ghana Premier League. Untimi nkabi bia untimi nchechire nsem biam e wo se Mediama je sa every ni sa 3 game we no je 3 maximum points against Hoho United. So what check Mediama recently o ma drop points pa affect omo kwan omo fa so e board draw against Aduana Stars, Swedro Blacks, Samates, kwan be fa so lose against Nations FC. E kan hu bi na ma Mediama omo drop points aba be bia no Gold Stars etimi akachi apa just 1 points. And 1 point and a separate between omo and a team a friend say a baby any Gold Stars no. So ubo fie against Hoho United only any excuse than to win this game. And idea ba kwama me GDS say Mediama betime win the game nim. Mediama home performance. I think say this season Mediama omo games omabo ofie ni nyina no. Kwaku omo lose even a game. Omo win 8 and omo draw 4 e ofie in their 12 games omabo ofie che say omo fie no mutimi ebo omo modern pa. By Hoho in day Hoho the relegation zone or person free o. Enti ade bi obeye bi ebetima ma na etime free relegation bi obeye. Enti so one monitor Hoho United pa kwaku. Omo last 3 games omo ntimi lose bi o. Wahye Nations, wadro Aduana Stars and wahye Samates. Hwesa teams we you. The last 3 games for Hoho United. Sa utimi she Christopher Enin team Samates. Utimi she Nations FC. Na utimi Kodoma any Aduana Stars akobo draw. On say omo Kodoma akobo draw no. Na Aduana Star supporters anka say bo mu nsem dia mo because ball na dey no Hoho ebe boy no omo ye capable so metima ba shock Mediama. So Mediama for very careful. The likes of Salim Adams, Fuzi Taylor, Mubarak mo ne guys aka Calvin and Kroma mo Manuel Mantemu e was so multimedia 3 points no meaning say goal scoring na a problem dia Mediama but also mo finding a way to get the 3 maximum points. House of Folk ball Basake Holy Stars e ofie. Basake Holy Stars kwa me a bad travelers. Ye season as your mon kwa win ko wini match da. Basake fo no. Omo 12 games omo abo no away no. Omo abo draw 3 and omo lose 9. Omo ntimi ko wini wa away. Enti anka team ekura sa bad record wa away a. O expect home team ne say e was say with ease e was so team ehye. Nemum House of Folk susu ofie na ankasa ne enkoyi. No disrespect to other clubs. By House of Folk etnefie no ne Hoho United ebo draw Bechem United or struggle untimi nhye no brekum Chelsea or struggle untimi nhye na emfa ho se baseke Holy Stars bad travelers awe omunya de no untimi mfa ho sense ubu nka se match we de ekosoroba from a house of folk eba be wini so what's a house of folk find a way so betime wini sa game we en kwaku ade ba ko a obi o monitor league na onim say house of folk omun lose back to back league na yebo no say house of folk be lose back to back ebi nsie we lose four matches e wo league nim be bia ni who back to back o lose against Asante Kotoko no the following game was against a team offense Swedro Oblast when lose or draw and the second defeat e wo league no lose against Karela the following game Obesha Nations FC the third defeat was against Mediama the following game no akwa kwehye hohoi and we lose against the Bienu Gold Stars enti say who follow that trend we are a Chelsea House of Folk a opportunity say umbe avoid defeat against Ayabaseke Holy Stars but to say obe wini and obe draw no and na akwa asem and me expect House of Folk say playing against Baseke Holy Stars I was on board mo no mutimi winning games no enye sa na akwa isabone na House of Folk twade ato say omo ye ade wa we na home match so mo nya ade Kotoko Karela difficult grounds difficult game for Asante Kotoko club Bakwa recently were picking a form by Karela because Karela for last 3 games amahwe no we winning 2 and we draw 1 we picking form what they compare Asante Kotoko or struggle recently then again team Bakwa e difficult so be kuni fie no wetimi akwa kwhye ne Karela apart from say Christopher Enin and Asamates ekwhye Karela no team bienu a wetimi akwa Tamale etimi akwa kwhye Karela boboku no ana Karela yi team Bakwa akwaku omo good coach Nuruddin Amadu good players Gaiba Faiza Amu Al Hassan Ali Mo Abdurrahman Yayamo these are guys are on any day omutimi nya omude a ometima Asante Kotoko boboku no so I was Kotoko kwase sanioma kakra because born na Kotoko bo nanse no kwaku enso ani se wotina fie na wontimi nhye clubs a omoba omudi record still na wontimi nya ombo oko Karela onim say difficult grounds by Kotoko find a way me kai say Kotoko eko wanchi no na Kotoko ko ho a wontimi nhye by Kotoko find a way say okohye eye young apostles e wo fie so Kotoko ko Tamale no kwaku a difficult game the man Asante Kotoko say Kotoko konya draw kra na I think say be a good resource for Asante Kotoko be any Gold Stars away to eye young apostles CEO Edema young apostles Yera Gerard kwaku say young apostles lose game we are relegation I omo kwa no because on say the last game obo fie no lose against Asante Kotoko so was start na fie lose bi me be hadwen ade ebetimi asave young apostles aye by winning the whole matches no ana be any Gold Stars nim say so betimi catch up with eye Mediama say Mediama obo fie the likely say Mediama be share United no wosoro but mo kwa we enti so mutimi konya draw pokra na be good resource e dey ma be any Gold Stars but young apostles na went me win game we akwaku a very difficult game dey ma young apostles so ye be kwotena ase ne ahwe matches e be ba so na wotwi de ekoso e centers ni na ye be monitor de ekoso by ade am hoping ye say nyame aduma Monday ye betena ase no ye mpese ye ba be discuss referees
no cre
na ye ba be discuss ball na ka course no because baby a eni be work kese pa no e be ye wanchi ana takwa because young apostles or the relegation zone why not enable obi o league age baby any Gold Stars okotakwa Mediama league age why not enable Ho United or the relegation zone enti wanchi ana takwa na eni ni be work kese pa
okay kwame me that say pacho
agokumi o birthday bako
okay
yes happy birthday to Dorin Odro Dorin Odro ewon suta piakrom Nana Safo Loveless and ne sisters White and Evangel almost say young wish Dorin Odro a happy birthday kwaku na menchia me sofo bako Prophet Evans Owusu Sapon Anointed One and I do one our friend on the founder and leader of Anointed House Chapel our Brema UGC
but I say
Prophet Michel
Mofa Mufu nkoho
medene beko nyampai bopa
unse nipa otiasia be man kasa otiasia ni kwan se obo obeba wu
dabi
what you say
dabi
na akwa etiasia wu adenti na wo otiasia na be man newu
na be na ti de wu wiase
na say o baby apro bi say
uhuza
say wonam na o baby apro wo dwene ho a wonte ase
na bigye Dr. Amuzu no ofra anadwo crop de bro
omo delivery
ka ho
se bia na wo si akokeka duam na awakonya tumpula koku bi pa ishi atuo pe ni funtini nyewe
na wo hiamoa
ata say
na say mo emergency unit
asabo inti ebia match na ba improve mu wa osusu nim se ade die odi agwen enye utimi odi weni kan kwa enye yi nteno no sa no woto nsa from pe moto
pepe ubie uda amuzuni e di amount
ubehia bia na ana wa okay yene aba Mr. Fanamba ni din kan to dwa fama ye na ye mo
0247 776743 0247 776743 number na ye bobono ye delivery number no number na se wo hia Dr. Amuzu no ni mu bia wo pese ye de brewo no wo de no an se wo save no the pennies doctor 0247 776743 enemu ya de a enu nti ema mema bi eteka kwan so na bema pa ka ye nyina ya te asi kwan so se ye konkran onu kwa beduru dwoso no na wasi adentia dwoso hona ena ne ho dwodwoye enti afi no akofom eho ene ye gina ne abekanfo aduru aye friend say Amuzupi heba mechade ama mema ene me wo wiase nyina aduro no fd agiatum na ye ma ne mema na enom etisa wo ye bema bi na wo problem pa wo mpa so a enka wunya time na wo ko cheke ehu se na se me ho aye mre ewo mpa so ya na me kwadwo nso ane ma me hu no enye ya na me tese me bema no me black mamba no akasa no emu hyehime mu dwa me ya na eno no ka wo ye lab a yesi ahonado ahodaso ne bema eno an se wo pe Dr. Amuzu na kira kwan na wabrɛ wo ninuro no a Amuzu P no eka ho bie no na betu ase e di amawo enti etoda brofo ba ko a ya ne ya confused ne ekeka bom ye nti ase ye STI ene STDs ubo so wo se na eno no kura nsunsun ye wo mu ne sei esusun ye wo mu ne se bra panyini wa fidemiti awu beso anyina statifili mpa no so atase ti za empa no so na wo hia tumpula kuku bi na ane ne koye no bia na oba no ne wo moa wa bi ene ode ma wo ebra process no akati makapen agro no ekoso no eti sa moa wa na wode ma wo ne de wa ye infected oba betimi di ama be ma betimi di ama oba enti bia say emwa say ye virus say ye bacteria say ye fungi no obi di amabaako enti why ye infected eno na ye sexually transmitted infection eno ye infection na wenya afedi emwa na betene nipadua ni mu na abeso aba enti afi ye te wa ye hu say afedi 2 years 3 years 3 months afi wo kodwonso a who say na wo black mamba ni mu ka wo say pepe be ma wo ntiase mo wa bi na wunyaye no abeso aba yi say ama wo yade ni betimi aye gonorrhea ebetimi aye syphilis ebetimi aye chlamydia ebetimi aye say bacteria infections bia e na wanya no ti afedie mo wa na be ma yade bi ebodin yeye sa yade no enu nti na mabodin Amuzu P heba mesha edi amawo sa wo wo de ne ye gono a na se be ma ba hu se wo performance in bed no be kofom na yemfa ya ni sei ehu aboa no gise emfidie na wiase ya nyina ne Ghana ha mi hu heba shop ana se heba center wo mfidie te sa Amuzu heba clinic wa wo sei wo ji achinye ne faka ho anope ya na bratafo nhyiaye so wo de oba wasem nyina se mbehwe mfidie no mo nhame na mi hunu se ede na etete me enti wo ba nya time ma yen yenya moja kakra bi yenya adwonso e ma no yenyenya yeast ni kakra ye de famfidie ni ma ye be hu se wo de no eye bacteria wei na e house ha no ne ya frɛ no de amaw na wakɔ akɔnom sa wo peheba center wo be kɔ ɛhɔ ye clinica wasese mfidie hokra obi hia mfidie ndi aye ne hospital prekope because eye konk e try results papa yenkase ko fie brawo wugina ho na woje wo results na enyama ye sa results ni wi a doctor eji eye nnamu yade enuro no a ebetu sa yade na si ho eti be me bia ebia wo ne oba hia mu na ho besane wa wo se na oba bi hyehye wo no hey kwashe mark kese bi si baabi wo hia amuzu pi ya kan wo bi ne nasi ye gidigidi onya wo beba wo but wa ye busy wo shop wa ye busy wo adwuma mu wo nya wo beba but wa ye busy a me se wo frɛ ye hotline a ye bebre waduro anasa wo ko heba shop pharmacy chemical shop baabi a wo beko bia wo tworo amuzu na wa tworo PEE na wa tworo de atoaso wudu ase me pa amuzu wo mu bisa so pa ne de wo se me peni P no de wa ya ma gonorrhea fo no de wa ya ma syphilis fo no fi say haban mako aduonu 9 na doctor de aye na wa wo se wo ye be ma wo kwadwo so na be ma mu hyehye wa eye prostate ha no wo benya sa benefit ni free ya bia wo nom eye sa amuzu P no wo sa fe de na ko wa wo se wunya aduane no a wuntimi nni won pa so be ma pa se wo hia wo ba pa ne ti wo toto papa aya de echa ti mi hwe nanim wo se asedi wani madro te se so erosion no na ayi amena bi sa ne da ho asedi wani ewuo asedi se wa yesem a wo ye wo nam anu wa ye se spare tie but wo hia wo ba no won pa si wa toto papa so wa nya hwe mesero no mamuzu pi wate ne beboa wama wo mensem watimi adi ne yie wo mpa so ana obi nso wa ne de ne yenkekaye ti etiwei be ma watwi na ni de ne nsa hye ne botom wo ti ba bi sa wati wa me hwa yekuro wo so de no wo be no mamuzu pi a ne ko fra 0247 776743
ye do bia be fra na muzu ke heba mesha na titi eduru mutin di ache pa na ya hye kena ahye mu nyina ne se na eduru anasa stomach ulcer pe na yehu say the major cause of stomach ulcer in Ghana a prolonged untreated typhoid fever scan na so twe Ghana for mo stomach ulcer mako 10 moja like so benya 8 na mo typhoid fever inti si ya agwedi no ye di nu bra mako 6 aiboa etu typhoid ase e de afra amuzu ke hebam se de ndie no eye stomach ulcer ai ko fa typhoid e ba no mu a enkokora ena musai nti ama amuzu ke na munim no ne taste ne color asesa kakra enya hwe ahye ne kinamom eni ai dum kakra ne dum ma sebi emu na pibire pa eye typhoid nuana kafra ye de aka ho no na enya nwunu na anyunu kakra ni nyina nsesa kafra ye de ahye do ni masemwa mo a efrain se almost umakosa no omusen wo typhoid no nya to ba ko a on ha no sokoto onkope typhoid rubio na nuano no de ne so yam keka no sumakosa no mu na ekọ munkai se ya de typhoid fever nso ema emkeka se typhoid di a onu mebekọ se sanso sumakosa de nso a onu mebekọ de bia se ka ya de sumakosa na mafo mu na akọ kire omuyefunu nko ase obeti ye oyefunu da bi it go beyond that so bi se menyofo ase ya meya anase me boso ehyehye me ni nyina ye sign of stomach ulcer ni bia obi se me chika se ya meya pa yi obitumi ko jana ka fa na moja nyina wom memfa nkɔhye kuku da bi ene jana ya moja nyina wo na kuku se oyefunu se kuro ewo mu a itimi fa ojana ho ba makafro ko jana moja wachiri ejefo nti ase se stomach ulcer de anka hodo na mi newo se to yefunu mu a oyefuru kutuku nu mu a enu ya gastric ulcer ni nyina no amuzu ke esa de no ato ne nsunumu anase bia large anase small intestine de mu a enu ye peptic ulcer ni nyina amuzu ke etimisa se de yesi ulcer ne tie bia no doctor said de bi de no oyefuru kutuku mu amuzu ke etimisa o se die ne wo nsu no ketua no o kase mi nyina muzu ke etimisa de hia se wo nom no di eduru no akwankyere so de etie nie so bi se a friends e media nka twede menya suma ko se de bi ntisa se wo dada e na wo sidi e na wo di a e na ho nyane no enti mesere se so obi a twemu fu se de di ho ansa na se wo to wi a na wadi twen na enum wi ansa wo to wi a na a friends e na wadi na se e typhoid di abomodi ansa obeti ho free insu a kafra entre ho anasa insu a ne quality no from kakra meka sanke be aka wa so nuamu me mbusi obi edin aka o science obi ara nuamu ni hura se hura na wa unu wade we ni ko betumi aboa o makafra typhoid na etu ase no ebetumi akontem pa wa obetumi a yesu a obenum no nua odi so saga na water o san fomunsu se burade o wa no a yesi ade bole at 100 Celsius mani huru enye hura etimi kuma ibiri a typhoid na akoso no ekomu free mu amuzu ke ameka ho asemu apabo se esa typhoid no eboa wo pa oba kafra wo ho ede ma no oba na wate ko onyamuzu ke beboa no na wo a stomach ko san kafra ama wa fon ama so wate ama kete no edi nura emani pedi kakra edi afra ebeboa ma obod na edi form no obod na so wate no obod na etwentwam na enam eduna ntini nyina bejai dodi a ofe san stomach ko sa de otiri doko no to am yinu na onya di ba kwa na wa meni nyina so no ni nyina ye science obi enya stomach ko sa kai se uri doko bi na so di ba kwa eje se the normal amount of food body ni hia no eswati enam se swati to be losing weight to lose weight we say eat half of your current diet we just watch supposed to take but do na we nyanga se na swati e ba sa na akafra na mo hia na ohwan na mo soto a na eti na ma amafo dom sa echeche wo se wanyare boni bi se sa na eti a be kan fo amuzuke e di amon amuzuke yi opedudo pa na etru kumasi ha kodani heba ho komisi heba ho kwa pedango ho eni ke enji mu murum ikof ena kolina omo ashtown ena mo amu akra mu ko kan shi dragly ube sara na boache kens work tinna tetu ne pasha mu nyina mu tu bi esen ton bi ope inru se mi se bi na ma ofre ori aji nchichi we dada na 0247
77
67 43
0247
77 67 43 if ha me ko trase enye baby a setafu nhia so amuzu janje ben buru market sa wo asemu ana se struka na se prostate na kuku ana sisiari ani nyirari maya che ho adanse e wo ho na de meka de twato nyen se be mate ase a ne be ma no
enwuda
Dr. Amuzu ye say the adanse na Amuzu ke ne de ofu di ho adanse papa
correct before 70 de be no na manya botan research a ya yo se de maye it me put that and time feel
Amuzu ke Dr. Amuzu no atene nkan wa sorry sesi okwa kwetena se tafun shaye so okomoro marketer on senifa so pe eho anabohu Dr. Amuzu Fred Doctor ne number na ye de tu dwa na so be kona so ye na Dr. Amuzu etimi aboa ne ndro no eyendu papa sazo so no betimi aye ho adwuma etimi e de ama kama yes sorry dear DJ Marcus to aso senenso nyame aduma mande ye ba betena se de ye bekoso na wotwenim nyina na mano ne ana fie nso nsem ne nyina na ye betimi de aba mande ntie kofie ye kwa community agu kensem nsem amano ne ana fie nyina na ye kwa community DJ Marcus to aso e 96.3
Abusia Lawson Enterprise yaba moba eha eye one stop shop for drinks beer ope e de akoye program abedin to eye party announce say eye ye and something na ope say eye dokodoko ye was Sprite ye wo Coke ye wo more